Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Sucker!
Hey! I missed my cue. Look at that. We're off to a good start. You know what I'm saying? My name is Bogard Scott. Welcome back to the triumphant return of the Real Fantasy Playmakers, where we're just slow motion in the big old ocean trying to stay afloat. You know what I'm talking about? And we continuing and completing our mini series of the March Madness Bracketology. I know we off in April now, but we topping it off with the final edition of the March Madness NFL offseason Bracketology. The top 16 teams were voted on out of 32. Shout out to everybody that voted in the Facebook group. And our panel of savages, we're gonna narrow this thing down to who wins this offseason all the way up to this point. Speaking of the savage panelists, let's start off first with the most notorious man in the fantasy football industry, my man, the Huss. Hey.
Oh, yeah. And for everyone who might be hating on us doing something March Madness just ended 2 days ago. It's always like the first week in April, so we're right on schedule.
Hey, if somebody has a problem with it, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? Hey, speaking of the ill pull up, man, it's always a sight to see. Witness the litness, representing the Heart to Start Fantasy Football Podcast, our man Guccini JD.
What it do, man? What it do? Shout out to all the motherfucking playmakers, man. The fantasy season is here. You got to think today, the 5th to 6th to 7th. I don't know what fucking day it is, but we only 3 weeks away from the NFL draft. You know what I mean?
Hey,
once the draft kick off, man, your dynasty draft's finna start kicking in. You know what I mean? You're prepping for your motherfucking redrafts, your home leagues, man. This shit is here, bro.
I want to say
we're off right now, bro. What could be better, bro?
Man, what could Look at us, bro.
Hey, you know 100%, bro. Let's get this shit
popping,
man.
As Bogey always says, it only gets better.
It only gets better,
Watch
man.
It is about to get better right now.
We pushing that wheel up that hill, man. You know, the boulder up the hill, man.
We pushing that boulder up the hill, babe. Hey, but check this out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, representing a whole nation, the Raging Cajun himself, Spencer the Guru.
Fella.
Woo! What's happening, fellas? Great to be back on the Playmakers, man. It's gonna be a lit one. Got my drink in hand, got that Mountain Dew and Tito's going on, trying something.
I like it.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's gonna be lit, man.
Hey, we used to drink.
Get into this thing.
We used to drink the Mountain Dew when we were kids because it was the legend that it would less your sperm count. Because, you know, when we was wee tykes, we weren't trying to have hella kids. But then 4 kids later, what happened, Mountain Dew? You know what I mean? Hey, man. Hey, speaking of a motherfucker who got hella kids, man, this dude does so much for us on top of just being one hell of a dude. You know what I mean? He's our brother from another. And we're celebrating his birthday. It's our man, Neon Peacock.
Hey, what's up, guys? Birthday was actually yesterday, but carrying it over to today.
Yes.
Motherfucking right.
It's still your birthday on the planet Mars.
Yeah, we're probably going to go out on Friday, too, and celebrate, so.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't expect anything less, man. How is it to be 35 again?
Yeah, I'll be 35 for the next 5 years, probably. So.
Can we do a shot for your B-Day, bro?
Yeah, let's do one. You know what I'm saying?
I got Sprite tonight. I got work tomorrow, but I'm saving it for Friday.
Yeah.
I got one for you right here, man. Happy birthday, dog.
Happy birthday, brother.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got a very special guest host tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's our man representing the Ignorant Thinking podcast. And listen, man, hey, don't let the name of the show fool you. This is one of the most slickest and slyest, and they got some of the high level sports conversations that you'll ever hear, bro. It's our man Dennis Holmes.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, welcome back to the Playmakers, brother. What is it since I
Hey,
think
man,
right
listen,
before the season started, we had you on.
that's right. This is where fantasy football gets the craziest in the GMM network. All right.
Yes.
I've learned a lot of new things being around you guys on fantasy, and I want to keep on learning. So let's talk.
I appreciate
Yes.
that, man. And speaking of let's talk, man. Hustlers, man. You want to shout out all the sponsors for the show?
We got a handful of
Yeah, let's get
sponsors
to
for
it.
the show. Oh, yeah. So if you guys
Oh,
are into poker, you guys got to go download this new app, Poker Chill. And then you just put in the promo code Hustler and you get your first 5 hours for free. Dopest thing about it is that there's a video chat involved. So you actually get to see the faces of the people that are actually playing, and you can invite all your friends, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Poker Chill and use the promo code Hustler. And you guys got to get down on Super Draft Pro. I know Bogard's doing it. Peacock's doing it. We got Spencer the Guru doing it as well. All types of sports. So you got basketball during the week. You got NHL. And you pay a membership fee, 20, 50, or 100. And you're getting free games every single day. Get access to the sports book. What you want to do, the links are in the description. Mine's sdhustler.com. And Bogard's link is in the description as well if you're on his channel.
Yeah, hey, check this out. All them motherfuckers we just said, give us money. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get down to what we came here to do. Yeah, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, so for those of y'all that aren't familiar with our Bracketology series that we've been doing, we went from best gangster movies all time. We went from best rappers all time, and we closing this thing up with who is winning this NFL offseason all the way up to this moment. And with our special guest, man, we're going to let you pick the first matchup. You can pick any matchup, whether it's 116 or 2 versus 15, whichever one, my man Dennis, what you got for us?
Let's you know what? Let's go 7-10. The Vikings and the Bills.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So Dennis, who is winning this offseason between those two teams to you? Let's get this
See,
thing going.
that's the crazy part, man, because I see the Vikings went, they got Patrick Peterson back, and then they went and added Zadarius Smith to their lineup.
Hey, they even hired a new coach, and you know that this coach Kevin O'Connell, he just came over from the Rams. They just won a Super Bowl. They're going to be throwing that rock a ton. You know what I mean? I kind of like that to start off the conversation.
Yeah. So, but then you got the Bills. The Bills just gave Stephon Diggs that money because it was a circulation about a trade going on and him going back to Dallas. So to ensure that he was going to be good, they made sure that they gave him that extra bag. They also went out and gave Von Miller too much money. But you know what, Vine? It's your money. You do what you do.
It's like a 2-year. It's like a front-loaded deal. But yeah, I mean, even it's like a Bobby Wagner deal. Like Bobby Wagner got the same type of deal where it's really like the first 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it wasn't worth it. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Von Miller at $20 million a year.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to the Bills here.
Oh.
Just based on that Von Miller move, because they were the number one defense in a lot of metrics last year. You know what I mean? Points allowed.
They would. You got them as the number one defense, but where was that defense at when they played the Chiefs?
Trey White wasn't there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White. Yeah, and
That's
then
one person.
who was it? Levi Wallace or whatever. That was like their number 2 guy after Tre'Davious White, and it was really just their tandem of safeties. Like, I think the reason why I say the Bills is because to retain Stephon Diggs, it was muy importante. Because think about this. That was when Josh Allen really hit the scene. I mean, he got to the playoffs the year before that in 2019, But I mean, once you got him Stephon Diggs, bro, it was, you know what I mean? The numbers went
That's when he became a MVP-ish quarterback.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Before he was a scrambling quarterback. Then after that, he became an MVP-ish quarterback. I agree with you on that.
He really was just viewed as like a scrambling ass running fool before, like, you know what I mean? They were like, they got him a true number one receiver. And
hey, and I don't know if y'all gamble or not. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna let y'all take over.
Oh, wait, listen,
gamble or not,
we don't gamble over here.
But I do gamble. And I remember a couple years back, I think it was like 2017, the Vikings played the Bills, and everybody swore the Vikings was going to win, and the Bills was up 28-0 in like the first half.
Listen, that was the first time we saw the Stallion. And I will say, there was 2 nasty Kirk Cousins turnovers in their own red zone, and then Josh Allen was able to scramble and rush one in on a short field. But still, that was the first game where, and you know what? I remember this game, Dennis, because that shit fucked up my Survivor that year. Everybody was on the Bills. That shit fucked up my Survivor. There, I was in a joint where everyone lost, where they had they put an extra money, like, if y'all want to buy it back in, keep, because literally everyone lost. You know what I mean? We're like, let's buy it back in and let this thing go again. Start fresh. From that point, kept everything the same, but start from that moment on. You know what I mean?
So I'm going with the Bills also, and mainly it is just because of the Von Miller. I mean, you get a Super Bowl champ like that. I mean, shit, 2-time Super Bowl champ now. I mean, that makes a difference on the defense. I mean, pass rush, even though they had decent pass rush, that was like the big area that they were missing on their defense. I mean, Jamison Crowder. I mean, their offensive stuff hasn't really been
my man, the Duke of Earl Johnson. You feel
right?
me?
They didn't get McKissick, so they got the Duke. Yeah, that was solid. showed well down the stretch last year with Miami.
My man, OJ, the Juice Man Howard.
Yeah,
they got the Juice Man over there.
The Bills. Yeah, I'm so good. The Bills give me money. They had a great offseason.
Guccini.
I think somebody went with the Vikings. I got to go with the Bills as well, though, bro.
Ooh, Bills move on then.
I mean, you're the cream of the top over there, bro, and you really didn't need too much to pair Von Miller with a Gregory Rousseau. You know what I mean? You get a healthy Trey White back. You know what I mean? The boy
you got
from
a
Houston,
Milano. You got a Matt Milano up front. You got a Trey Edmonds. You still got Trey Edmonds.
You got the best safety tandem in the league. There's no other better 2 safeties, a combo to me, bruh. And Poyer and Hyde.
I think
fucking awesome.
Yeah, I will agree with this. And I will say a close second is like maybe Duggar and like Kyle Duggar and like Adrian Phillips, because they go crazy.
Yeah.
They both have like 5 picks each.
Poyer and Hyde, though, bro, with a Trey White on that opposite side, you know what I mean? And then you know what's the best coverage? What's the best help for a coverage is a pass rush. When you got an outstanding cornerback on one side, and you got 2 opposite pass rushes getting to the quarterback, the quarterback ain't got no time to throw. So with Rousseau and with Von Miller, come on, man. And then the offense can put up 35 plus.
Hey, Rousseau only finna be a sophomore too.
Huh?
Hey, Russo only finna be a sophomore, and like
he's just getting started.
Von Miller there, he's gonna take attention away. You know what I mean?
What did DeMarcus Ware do for Von Miller?
Digit sacks.
Yeah, you right. What did DeMarcus Ware do for Von? You right.
Yeah, he was amazing. Before he said it though, Peacock. Peacock, what's your take?
He speaks highly of Ware.
Yeah, it's going to be the Bills as well. I mean, everybody's making splashier moves, and the biggest move that the Vikings did was re-sign Kirk Cousins, which, you figured they might, try to trade or move on from him or let him go and free agent walk, whatever, but he's back.
He's the mattress king.
Yeah, he's back, and the team is just trying to, I guess, stay with some continuity, and I do like the Bills, re-signing and paying Diggs, so I think that's a sexier move there.
What about
and that'll get them by in this round.
Hold on, and they added the Duke.
Yes, they did.
But one thing, though, like how you brought up though, is O'Connell coming from the Rams. Now you have an offensive minded coach instead of
a defensive minded.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, the
Get a boy
Vikings
name
had a really
right
good
now, OG.
offseason. It's
You
not
know
a
what I
knock
mean?
on the
And
Vikings.
you would hope that fucking Justin Jefferson get back on track. You think that hopefully Cook gets back on track. You know what I mean? They have a talented ass offense, especially predicated to the motherfucking fantasy.
Even Yay Osborne, bro.
And then, they lost Conklin, but
They
yet
lost
you get
Xavier
a healthy
Woods.
Irv Smith that got hurt in the offseason.
Yeah, to get Irv Smith back.
Irv
Yeah, he was
Smith
going to be a
in
breakout
2020
candidate.
with
This
a
is going to
whole
be
lot
Irv
of
Smith's
potential.
breakout year.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
everybody.
with O'Connell. Oh,
You know what I mean?
fuck.
So,
I'm all in with Irv.
Vikings, as fantasy relevant, they have fantasy stars through the roof all over the board. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Hey,
you
listen,
got an offensive
people-
coach coming in.
Yeah.
People
You
laugh
know
at
what I
Kirk
mean?
Cousins, bro. People laugh at Corky Kirk, but all he does is put up numbers and produce these fantasy assets for us. And that defense ain't finna turn around.
You mean the white Dak Prescott?
The white Dak
Right.
Prescott.
And the defense should be a little better. Hell, they added Harrison Phillips, Darius Smith, Jordan
Yeah.
Hicks. I mean, I
Thank
think the
you.
Vikings
Thank you.
could,
I like the
Vikings could
Jordan
low
Hicks
key
pickup.
upset the Packers this year and take the NFC North. It would not shock me.
See,
I like the Zadarius Smith pickup.
Yeah,
I like
was
that
a hell of
pickup
a
a lot.
pickup for sure. Definitely, bro.
And he definitely didn't like what he saw with the Ravens enough that he was like, no, well, I'm going to get to the Vikings bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Stay
then,
in the
get to go up
division.
again. He's going to get to be sacking Rodgers.
Yeah.
Stay in the division.
Little revenge narrative. there.
He really hates them. Okay, well, yeah. So the Minnesota Vikings are not moving on.
Nah.
Yep. Got the Bills moving on. Yeah, I'm running the bracket.
And the Bills
tonight,
are
but,
moving on.
Big shout
Can
out
we get
to
a ding?
Good deal. Yeah, Bills move on. Let's say big shout out to Blitz with Blake, man. BWB couldn't be here tonight, but just wanted to shout him out. Getting
And good luck to him too, man. He's on a business endeavor right now. You know what I'm saying? I made the phone call and shout out to our man BWB, like the guru was saying here, because man, he's the architect. A year ago, we did this episode, me, Blake, and Fornicator. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was dope because I was like, we're doing this again next year. You know what I mean? And he did want to say what up to everybody because he was like, I can't make it. And listen, the only time he wouldn't make it if it was for a bag. So you know what I mean? We can't be mad at that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, birthday boy.
Hey, how much does losing Brian Dable affect the Bills' offense though? You got my man.
Okay,
Too bad. I don't because they got Joe Brady. They added Joe Brady. So yeah,
I thought
I like it a lot.
Offensive coordinator Joe
adding
Brady.
Joe Brady,
shit though, bro.
This is
but
crazy.
he's the quarterbacks coach. They promoted the quarterbacks coach.
Yeah, Ken Dorsey.
Yeah, Ken Dorsey.
I'm a Miami Hurricane
they'll be
fan.
just fine. They'll be just fine.
Yeah,
listen. He's the
Dorsey's-
worst. He's the worst hurricane in the Miami's hurricane
Use the
history.
use the motherfucking lie. He went 35-3 in his whole fucking career.
Everybody around him was great, but him.
35-3. All you got to do is
Hey,
get the
man.
playmakers the ball.
Hey, listen, I
Should have
think
won 3 straight national championships. We got fucked out of 2 of them.
what they're finna do, like philosophically, is run the ball a little more because Sean McDermott, if he has more say, listen. Brian Dable did his thing with Josh Allen. Now they know what they got. They know what he's capable of, right? Maybe he hasn't even seen the ceiling, but I will say if it's Sean McDermott, he's going to want to lean on the run a little more. You see the way they closed the year last year, they started leaning on Singletary more. Singletary ain't even a load carrier like that, but he was getting like 18 attempts a game on average. They weren't doing that really. They were giving maybe like 18 to a backfield, not just one guy. And let alone, Josh Allen, he rushes the ball a ton. But 700 yards, I think Sean McDermott being the guy who's with Cam Newton in Carolina before knows that this guy is going to he's going to dwindle his career down, being one of their lead rushers all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think that the what you have in Zach Moss and Devin Singletary
No, it's not it.
will be able to carry.
I think they get a Brees Hall. They're going to try to get like a Brees Hall.
And I'm on record saying last year that they needed to go get a running back in last year's draft.
They might fuck around. They might fuck around and get a Sony Michel, someone cheap, do the cheap route, Melvin Gordon, someone that can pass pro. and that like is just someone that's expendable too. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I can give a load to this motherfucker. I think Sony Michel would be great for that role, just because if they don't draft somebody, it's just a guy that could like be in there.
Yeah.
You know
If
what I mean?
that happens, and Zach
Close
Moss's
games out.
days are numbered.
No, I agree.
Then it'd be
Zach Moss can't stay healthy.
personally
Exactly.
think
Yeah,
that
then
they
it'd be
should-
Sony, Devin Singletary, and Duke Johnson. That'd be solid. That'd be a solid trio.
And I mean, and then what Sony showed in that offense when Daryl Henderson went down, he was showing a lot of explosiveness in that fucking backfield last year, bruh.
You ain't
know what I
lying.
mean? And I'm mad that I dropped him in a few leagues too, bruh. But Sony looked real great last year, bruh.
Yeah, he's a good short-term solution for sure. He's probably better as a committee back, but hey, if something would happen to Singletary, he could step in and do pretty good there as the lead guy.
You had to drop it, though.
Should we move on to the next?
Well, who we going with next, fellas?
Peacock, go ahead. Take us to the next one.
All right, let's go. Let's do Bucks Eagles.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. First of all, answer this question, everybody. Do avocados still exist?
Oh, going to the church of Tom Brady, they do.
Avocados and the church of Tom Brady and the begotten son and his second coming. You knew he was coming back. To me, they win this one, but I like what the Eagles are doing here right here. You know what I mean?
I'm going over the Eagles just to be anti-Tom Brady on this.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to go the Eagles as well because you know what they're doing? They're letting Jalen Hurts have one more shot, and they secured an extra first-round pick from the Saints next year so they can have 2 joints next year already guaranteed. If they need to move up and get the QB, because everyone knows next year's QB class is supposed to be that shit, supposedly. You know what I mean?
Supposedly. I like that word, supposedly.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
I'm going to go ahead and say the Bucks. You got Tom Brady coming back out of retirement, retired for a whole, 40 days or whatever it was. 40 days, 40 nights, not even. But he realized that he could not live without football, or that his family annoyed him that much, or that, avocados still existed. He figured it out. But he's like, you know what? He's coming back for his MJ year. Then they got rid of, I guess, the problem, which was probably his butting heads with Arians, and they let go of the coach there. So now he gets to go ahead and, have bowls, where he wants them, or, gets to call the plays or whatever Tom Brady's going to try to do to win his next Super Bowl. But shout out to the Eagles there. It's kind of like that. Like you just said, they're giving Hurts another shot here, which is, I guess, great. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like you should feel like he's good enough to, that you don't have to make all those moves. It's risky. Nothing's guaranteed, especially like you said, supposedly those quarterbacks in a couple of years coming out, like who knows if they're going to be there. There could be a Tua type injury or something like that.
What if the Saints go to the dance at least, right? Then that pick is like the same range as the one you're getting, the one they gave up to the Saints this year.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. So I'm going to lean the Bucks here with Tom Brady coming back.
Yeah, I'm with Peacock on this. I might be an optimist here, but I'm thinking my Saints reach the postseason. So yeah, that pick won't be too high. And yeah, I just feel like it's this one that I've got to go with Brady. I'm a Brady hater. I mean, I'm sick of Brady, but I've got to admit his presence makes him way better. Just him coming back, made like Leonard Fournette re-signed. Gronk's probably coming back. The lineman came back.
Yeah, the center retired. Then he was like, the center retired, right? He's like, psych. He's like, Brady's back. Psych. I'm back.
Exactly. It's insane. Yeah, Jensen, goddamn, who else came back?
They signed Jack Mason, and they brought in Russell Gage as well, too. Bro.
Right, and Russell Gage. Yeah,
the 12 gauge.
Receiver. That's the 12 gauge. Yeah, I mean, they just Brady's coming back. The Eagles had a solid offseason, bringing in Hassan Reddick, getting the draft capital. They were solid, but I gotta go with Tampa on this.
Yeah,
so Ron's got his vote. Ron's got his vote in for the Eagles. Go ahead and mark him so he's not the top.
Ron's an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
We're just gonna pencil him in.
Hey, mark me down with the Bucks too, though, big dog. 100%.
So the Bucks,
and also bringing back Leonard Fournette.
Right?
After week 8, it was a wrap. He was a top 5 fantasy RB, top 5 RB in the league, bruh.
Right.
They're gonna lean heavily on
you. 100%.
And then you at some point in time, you're gonna get Godwin back. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, he came back, signed the extension. Now that
and
back.
He has God and win in his name.
Yeah. And they also brought in Shaq Mason from the
Shaq
Patriots.
Mason got him.
Oh
to the low.
yeah. Hey, because he was like, I'm going wherever Brady's at. He's like, when I was with Brady, we was winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he was over there with Brady, right, in New England.
I think so. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. He was. Yeah. So it looks like our swing vote's going to be Dennis.
I guess there is no swing. You see what my hat says. EA.
Oh,
GL.
him and Ronald, a couple of homers swinging. the
Eagles
thing.
fly.
Brady
Eagles,
gets
yeah.
screwed. Hey,
I
I ain't mad at it.
I just
I
well,
ain't
hold on.
mad at it. I
Let me
hate Brady.
explain. Let me explain
ahead.
why.
Go ahead.
Let me explain why.
Yeah,
I felt as though that Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, they need to address their left tackle, which they still haven't addressed. So, and we're not really sure if Gronk's gonna come back. He's sitting there still waiting. Bruce Arians got so mad that he went to the upper room, not deaf, but I mean just the upper room.
The upper room.
Yeah,
I was like, Bruce Arians didn't die.
Yeah, that was when he went upstairs. So I mean, it's just
The
those are just some of the
upper
things that I thought about. The Eagles, on the other hand, they cut Fletcher Cox and signed him back. They went and got Hassan Reddick.
I like that
signed a
move a
couple-
lot.
Yeah, I like the
They
red.
signed a couple other guys back, and they're looking to make a big move soon. And I think it's with Tyrann Matthew. So that's
See, I
why
would
I'm
like that a
picking
lot.
him.
Here's one thing I do worry about for the Eagles. One thing that what I don't like what they did in the offseason is just things they couldn't control, like Brandon Brooks up and retiring, or like maybe Jason Kelsey maybe not coming back. What's Jason Kelsey's deal?
No, he
coming
come back.
back.
He
Yeah,
came
Come
back.
back. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm not that worried because they have been okay without Brandon Brooks because they had to deal with him without him like in this past couple of years. You know what I mean? He looked all right last year, but you could clearly tell he was, you know what I mean? He wasn't 100%. You know what I mean?
So we all good with the Eagles?
Yep.
All right, we're locking it in.
Yes, Eagles.
Good deal. Who we got
Fly,
next, boys?
Eagles, fly.
Right. Or as my dad would say, die, Eagles, die. That's what my dad.
Well, he's a cowboy, right? Your dad?
Yeah, my dad's a Cowboys fan.
Oh, it's beef on site.
Damn.
That's like
my
how
God.
all the best anime movies like go down, like father versus son. You know what I mean?
Right. Luke, I
What's
am
wrong?
your father.
Yeah, see. Yeah, fuck the Cowboys, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I like this. We're gonna keep this trend. So the Buccaneers, they do not move on. Hit him with a buzzer one time. Yeah, man. And the Eagles will
Fuck
move
Tom
on.
Brady.
Yes. Okay. Guccini, take us to the next.
Give me
Duke 'em.
Patriots versus the Chargers, bruh.
That's
One of the number one free agents.
Who you got on
left
this one?
one
Guccini?
team in this bracket and went to the other team in this bracket.
Oh,
Right. Yeah,
Which-
JC Jackson.
Which J.C. Jackson was the number one free agent that I wanted, early Christmas in March. For my team.
I wanted that for you. Because that's my
Wait,
team
wait,
too.
time
I
out,
was
time
like,
out.
you did.
Time out. Who's your team?
we're Niner fans. Me and
Gang,
Jamie,
bruh.
and we wanted JC
What's
Jackson.
the game?
And I think that's where
Oh.
I'm going. I'm
Sorry,
giving
sorry,
it.
fellas, but y'all
to the Chargers.
don't make those kind of moves.
We don't. But you know what though? I love
when
Charvarius Ward though.
When DeBartolo
Hey,
was
Charvarius
winning,
Ward,
he did
bro.
make them type of moves.
You know Charvarius
Now,
Ward
Murphy
last
don't make
year.
them type of moves.
Hey, Charvarius Ward, he was number one in contested catches, like not allowing them, right? And he also had the most like batted pass breakups. Like I like that we got Tre'Davious Ward. I don't even know the motherfucker's name. And fuck Jaquiski Tart, by the way,
War.
and Pop Tarts.
Hey, nah.
Fuck Tart.
Hey.
I don't even want my kids to be targeted in school. It's just gonna remind me of the motherfucking NFC Championship. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, he dropped that pass.
Yeah. Fuck
Interception.
Jaquiski Tart. It was right there in the bread basket. It was a gift.
Hit him in the stomach.
I was on this show all fucking week, right? Talking about Matthew Stafford's going to give us the game at one point. This is what he does. And he gave it to us. And we just fuck. And you know what? I stopped buying Pop-Tarts after that. Like my kids
Hey,
can't even eat Pop-Tarts.
I'm taking the Chargers as well.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. Khalil Mack, motherfucking. Even though he's a little longer in the tooth, this is what all they're trying to do their best L.A. Rams impersonation. They're like, look at them. We got to go all in right now. Get Khalil
all they
Mack.
need is 40 snaps out of him, maybe 50 snaps out of him on the other side of Bosa, bro.
Right? All they need to do is get a lead.
You
Get
got
a lead.
Murray.
Have him close out a fourth.
Come on, bro.
And then you got JC motherfucking Jackson.
But the low-key move that the Patriots did that I love is Jabril Peppers, bro.
Yeah,
that
we were
is
just
a
talking about
low-key great move because he can play wherever Belichick needs him to be.
He's gonna have him play nickel.
He's a facts on my mama, bro.
Because you got
Actually,
Kyle Duggar.
I think the low key move was Devontae Parker.
Yeah, that
I like
was a
that
pretty
move.
nice move. Yeah.
You know why I like that move? This is why I like that move. Because this is what Bill Belichick does. He's the evil emperor. He did one of these. Right? You know, you start using the force on the motherfuckers. And it's like, we're gonna get Devontae Parker above you because you know you finna cut him. And if you at least you get something out of it. Or you just let him go. And they wanted it. They did, but you would think, oh, why don't you just go in after him after he gets cut? Nah, fuck that. Because Belichick was like, I want that $10 million you guys have guaranteed for him over 2 years, $5 million a year. Give me that for my young QB. Now he has a true number one.
I'm going Chargers here, but yeah, that was a pretty funny Belichick trade. Like, yeah, we'll take Parker off
Dark
your
side
hands
of the force, bro.
and give us your
Yep,
fifth, and then we'll give you a third next year.
Yep. Yeah, they were real quiet this offseason. Last offseason, they made a whole shitload of moves. They didn't do a whole lot this time around. So yeah, I'm going with the Chargers, man. You know, JC Jackson, Khalil Mack, hell, even Gerald Everett, low key, was a good move. The Chargers killed it this offseason.
Hey, that Gerald Everett was a hell of a motherfucking move.
Right, yeah, big upgrade over Jared Cook, man. Jared Cook's wash, man. Everett's got juice.
See,
That's a big
and Joe Staley. What was his name? Staley. What the fuck is his name?
Brandon Staley.
Brandon Staley.
Yeah,
man, he practiced every day against that motherfucker Gerald Everett with the Rams.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's a good kid
we
right here.
had this motherfucker.
You know what I mean? Played against him twice, and that motherfucker was eating on the Rams. Hey, listen, shout out to G-Eazy, bro.
I'll take the Chargers on this as well, and let's not forget they re-signed Mike Williams, so there's that. They locked in their number 2 receiver as well, and yeah, so I just like what they're doing over there. Justin Herbert's, it's pretty good, except for when he played the Texans.
Y'all hear what they did today? Not what they did today. Y'all hear what they talk about? They talking
about Keenan might be on the block.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Josh Palmer, bro. I'm trying to buy him hell up for the low right now, low key, in a bunch of dynasty leagues, just so nobody, before anybody sees
Palmer
any
vacancy. I like Palmer.
Palmer is the Keenan Allen prototype. Like he's the
exactly.
He's the guy that stepped up to that role
for now, and then in a year, University of Tennessee, he'll break out.
Hey man, Josh Palmer is the guy, bro. Hey, listen, I was so happy when he got when with Keenan Allen. He missed a couple games, right? Because I was like, we were arguing about Jalen Guyton versus motherfucking Josh Palmer, bro. And it was just like Jalen Guyton, he got the Mike Williams looks at the time, right? He got the 5 targets. He went 3 for 70 in a tug. But then the Keenan Allen looks, the 8-9 targets went to motherfucking Josh Palmer. And he was 6 for 80 in a tug. You know what I mean? Where it's for fantasy purposes, I would rather have that guy who has the safer floor. You know what I mean?
And then I think pretty much all of us is in a PPR league. So if you're getting 7, 8 receptions, between 6 and 8 receptions,
double digits.
That's a point. And then every 10 yards is another point though. So he touching. At least 13, 14 points.
If he go 8 for 60, we're happy as a motherfucker as a third receiver.
And if he get a touchdown, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. He putting up them numbers, bro.
W.
That's how I feel about the boy from Detroit. What's his name? St. Peter's
St.
or
Brown.
St. Brown. Yeah, Allen Rob, the sun god.
Yep, the sun god.
Yeah, he's
I like
that guy. That guy's the baby Cooper Cup.
Ooh.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not mad at that. I mean, he did it with several different quarterbacks. I've been trying to find ways to shit on Amon-Ra St. Brown. I ain't gonna lie, because he did a lot of it with guys injured. You know what I mean? They weren't in the fold like TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah.
And who else was hurt? Even DeAndre
Fisk
Swift
got
and
hurt
Jamal
early.
Williams.
Williams was a big
Yeah.
signing for him.
Josh Reynolds, Wiz Khalifa Raymond, all these motherfuckers were all injured.
That's Philly Swift over there.
And I don't think the DJ Chark addition hurts him too much because Chark's more of a field stretcher. Amon-Ra should still get his looks, and then Hawkinson being back should help take attention away. So I'm thinking Amon-Ra could still eat this year.
Here's another thing. This is why I liked Amon-Ra St. Brown as a flyer last year, right? Is because he had Anthony Lynn over there. And with Anthony Lynn, he had Keenan Allen for years. So this guy was going to play that role. You know what I mean?
Sure enough, he did there down the stretch. He fucking
did. So, that's the one thing I worry because I don't know who the fuck is their OC right now.
Yeah, I don't know who's calling the plays over there now. I don't think
now.
Yeah, Dan Campbell. I don't know.
Dan Campbell did take over calling the plays.
I guess Dan Campbell will call the plays because they didn't really make a big splash there. I'm not sure who the OC is.
But Dan Campbell's gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna get out there and block for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a fire and brimstone. That's good news for Swift. It's gonna be a lot of running the football.
Dan Campbell will fight his own players, bro. I seen it.
Oh, what? Yeah, that dude's jacked. He could go out there and play.
Okay,
I'll go with the Chargers.
So the Chargers are moving on. And I had that backwards. I was supposed to say the other. New England is not moving forward. And the Chargers are moving forward. I love it. I love this. I love the ding and the buzzer.
I like this version. I wish we had.
We need to use it more.
Yes.
Okay, Spencer the Guru, where do you want to take us?
All right, let's see. I guess we'll just let's do the Super Bowl rematch. Let's go with the Rams versus the Bengals.
Okay, who you got on this? Guru?
All right. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Man, I'm so tempted to go with the Bengals because they did everything right this offseason. They really did. I mean, they addressed the O-line, which is what really all they needed to do. Other than the secondary, which they didn't really do all that great. So because of that, I'm going to have to go with the Rams because they were already loaded and shit. They got A-Rob. They upgraded.
A-Rob the mob.
Exactly. Upgraded from as if they needed to do that. I mean, shit, they already got the best receiver in football.
Didn't they trade away Bobby Tree to get some
they get some assets for him, then they bring in Bobby Wagner, which
and then Whitworth retires at 40 years old. Shout out to him. Super Bowl champion. Deserves it than the motherfucker. Right? 40 years old. Retires. Then they signed the backup guy who they had drafted a few seasons back.
Yeah, he's
to be the incumbent guy. They signed him back to make sure that they're quote unquote secure at that left side. And then they bring in B-Wags, bro.
Bringing in B-Wags.
Tell them about the B-Wags stats. I was blown away earlier when we were breaking down B-Wags.
B-Wags is a future Hall of Famer. You've now got Aaron Donald, B-Wags, and Jalen Ramsey. You've got arguably
Hold on, don't forget about my man Leonard Floyd now.
Yeah, Leonard Floyd on the edge. I don't know if he's going to the Hall, but I mean, hell, with that crew, he might.
Leonard Floyd's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, anyone who's hating on Bobby Wagner because he's getting old. So in his entire career, he's never had under 100 total tackles in a season, and he just set a career high this past year with 170 total tackles.
And I think he didn't even lead the team in tackles.
Seahawks are idiots
this year. I don't think Bobby Wagner led the team in tackles this year.
Yeah, they have a young guy that emerged.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, my point is with him having a career high and he didn't lead the team, that's fucking outrageous right there. Yeah. I know that they sucked in the whole shit, but
I was gonna say
Brooks was the
guy. They were playing from behind a lot.
100%.
What do teams do when you're smacking up the Seahawks? When they got the ball back, they're running the ball in the Seahawks defense. So it was like these, and then you get Geno Smith. He gets the ball back and he's 3 and out in this motherfucker. So then they back on the defense again and he's running the ball like it was just stacking up tackles. I was amazed by the numbers.
Right, and then with Wags doing what he's doing. In
and
year
not be the
12,
number one guy
11,
on the team.
he's fucking balling still, bro.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's a major upgrade for.
Here you go. Here's the 2021 tackle leaders. You got Foy Olakun at number 1 with 192. You got Jordan Brooks, Seattle Seahawks, 184. And then number 3, Bobby Wagner with 170.
They got 2 of the top 3 leaders in
Did
tackles.
Jacksonville
Wow.
get in this thing? I'm on the shrooms right now. Hold on.
Yeah, they're in it. They're
Oh, yeah,
playing
okay,
the
yeah.
Browns,
Okay,
8,
good,
9.
good,
Yeah, we
good,
haven't talked
go
about
ahead.
it yet.
Yeah.
But I gotta go with the Bengals though, bro. 100%.
Yeah, give me the Bengals too, Blake. I'm with
they
you.
was within a minute away of beating the motherfucking Rams, bro.
Yeah, fuck the Rams.
The Rams melt down, bro. 100%. Once Odell went down, they was
Hey,
stagnant.
Stafford
like a
started giving the
motherfucker,
game
bro.
away.
100%. And then
Aaron
the cool
Donald,
thing
dude.
is,
Fuck Jaquaski Tart.
so you fuck part 2 on my mama. We see what
Yeah, Stafford's low
Stafford
key
did.
kind of a choke artist,
Hey.
man. I like
Hey,
Stafford.
give
but
the
he's a
game
choke
away.
artist.
The cool thing
Exactly.
is, though, Spencer let it off with how I'm gonna come. The Bengals addressed everything that they needed to address, and then they go get Hayden Hurst, even though Hayden Hurst.
Oh yeah, I like Hayden
wasn't
Hurst.
Hey,
doing
man, I
nothing
love
last
Hayden
year.
Hurst Helmsley.
Yeah,
man.
man. Shout out to Hayden Hurst, man.
You know, you replace CJ Uzma with
Right,
Hayden Hurst
right.
on top of a Kappa and a Lyell. You know, come on,
right?
bro. Come on, man. Look,
Hey,
hey, a minute away, bro. If they had a little bit better protection, we wouldn't even be talking about the Ram. We'd be talking
and you
about
know what?
how the
Jamar
Rams-
Chase was running wide open in that last play, but he couldn't get him the ball because
I'm telling you,
Aaron
bro.
Donald was on his ass. And here's the thing: is I hate the Rams because on this show last year, I was saying when the Rams were winning this thing, and
yeah, they're
the Rams
defending
ended up.
champs.
The Rams are the defending champs of this bracketology. 'cause
Right, and
won
they ended
the
up
thing
winning
last
the
year.
Super Bowl.
And fuck them. Give me Mighty Joe Young and them.
Yeah,
My
Dennis-
vote is for
I'm going with the Bengals as well.
Ooh, Dennis with the big damn 3-1. 3-1
I'm
for the
going
Rams.
with the Rams because we're voting about this
All right.
offseason, not about anything else.
I'm also taking the Rams.
My
I'm taking the
voice is
Rams.
on the offseason as
Okay,
well.
Peacock got the Rams too.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams
Yeah.
because, like Hus just said, we're talking about this offseason, the sexy, splashy, moves. Who's winning the offseason, and even if you hate them, you're probably hating them because
I
they're
hate
winning the offseason.
Yeah,
So I'm going with the
Yeah,
Rams.
exactly. And it's like with the Bengals, as much as I want to vote the Bengals, I just can't because the secondary. You really brought back Eli Apple. That dude is trash. Let him go. He sucks dick, bro. He was on my thing. He's horrible. He is literally scum, bro. Like, he is so bad. They should have let him go.
Hey, he was terrible
Sucks,
with your
man.
Saints. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, he's so bad, and he literally shit on the city in New Orleans, like, oh, New Orleans sucks, blah blah blah. Like, bro, you suck, bro. Just because you suck, don't hate on everybody else. You man,
Hey, give Spencer a ding for that. I like a good Spencer rant.
Oh, what? I had to
And
let
so-
that one out, y'all. That was man.
So
Eli
Ron-
Apple, bro.
Ron's
That
the
pissed
swing
me
vote.
off, man.
Ron's the swing vote here. And he
Yeah,
gave first he gave the dot.
Let's bring Ron on. What's he got to say?
Yeah, Ron has several things to say. He's a man of mystery.
Oh, I think we swung it. I think he swung it. He put it in all caps.
Went with the Rams.
Damn. So the 1 seed barely survives. Whew, man, that was a nail
Shout out
biter.
to the
That was-
Bengals, bro. The
Yeah,
Bengals
for
are,
real, though. The
Hey, you know what, bro?
They really
this,
did
This
well.
one thing I forgot to say. They're finally building them an indoor facility. That's winning
A
the
practice
offseason.
facility.
Yeah, they're winning. Bro.
They've never had an indoor practice
Never.
facility. It snows like
Never.
a motherfucker out there.
They be out there practicing in the snow.
Toughen up. Toughen up.
Right?
Hey, Mighty
That's
Joe Young,
crazy.
that's why he be rocking the fur coats, blood.
Oh, what man, Mighty Joe, yo, that boy a whole savage, bro. I think he's gonna get him
He
a
is
ring.
a whole
at some
savage.
point. He's gonna get him a ring at some point.
And he's a
That dude-
Sagittarius too, bro. He's gonna get
he's
at least
amazing.
one, bro.
Oh,
He's a
what?
Sagittarius. He's gonna get him one. Every Sagittarius dog has their day.
Yeah, like when Kyle Shanahan's is gonna come soon, I'm guessing.
Listen, and
he's
see,
had
that's the
his
thing
heart-
is that
he's had
we're-
a lot of heartbreak.
Listen.
I know y'all
That's gonna
talking about
make
him
that.
being
That's gonna
sad.
make that one that much more sweeter, man.
Fuck yeah.
He done fell on his face hella times. Listen, we keep
Right,
coming back.
right.
That's
Yeah,
Sagittarius.
Mighty
Listen,
Joe Young fell on his face in his first one. So yeah, keep building that chip on your shoulder.
I mean, look at this. He tore his ACL the first year.
Exactly.
Nobody thought-
In college, like his first 3 years in Ohio State, and he transferred. Like he didn't really do well
And
till
you
his
know what,
senior
bro?
year, and then it all came together. At
The
Natty,
continuity with Zach
at
Miller.
LSU, yep.
I'm glad they extended Zach Miller. That's another low key thing too, because Zach Miller as a mother. Is that his name? Zach Miller?
No,
The
that
coach?
guy retired.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
Zach
tight end.
Taylor.
Zach Taylor. I'm fucking on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the old tight end, Zach.
Yeah. That was the guy that just tore his knee up in half.
Against my
Remember
Saints
that?
when he was
Against
with
the
the
Saints.
Bears. Oh, that
He was scoring a touchdown when he did it, though. That's why I love him. Man. He was in one of my lineups.
That was
Hey,
so
listen, shout out to
awful
Zach
watch.
Miller, bro. He
I
was an
saw
old
that
man's old
live,
man.
B. That was
Lost his leg.
brutal. Yeah, shout out to Zach.
Yeah,
Miller.
the whole
He's
leg
doing
came
okay.
off, bro.
Yeah, he almost lost his leg. That's
He had to go
awful.
to the
Man. It's
hospital.
like
He almost
Alex.
can never walk again, bro.
Yeah, it's like Alex Smith. Fuck,
Yeah.
man, that shit was brutal.
Yeah, so
Whew,
but the
man.
Zach Taylor, the fact that they extended Zach Taylor too, because continuity with your coach and quarterback, that's hella importante. And like, let's be honest, bro.
Oh, yeah,
like,
Breeze
without
and
Zach,
Peyton, man. That's all
Zach
you need to
Taylor
know.
got there, and it was like and then he finagled him with himself into a first pick overall, and he got his man's, bro. And like, I always thought that they were gonna can him and bring in like an Eric Bieniemy or something. Like, he got them to the fucking Super Bowl. Now he's there to stay for a cool couple years. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, he learned
Like-
from the master, McVay. And yeah, he's gonna keep
Well,
getting
the
better.
master
McVay is
stealer.
not the motherfucking master.
He's the master stealer. He learned how to steal from the best of them. That's what he learned.
From the he stole from Mike Shanahan. That's what he came up under. Dude, we talk
Yeah.
about that all the time, Bogey, the Shanahan coaching
Mhm.
tree, how amazing that was. Because whenever
really
you
was,
think
man.
whenever you
Gary
think of
Kubiak,
coaching
even-
trees, you think of Bill Walsh, y'all's old coach with the Niners. His
Mhm,
coaching
mhm.
tree was amazing. But I tell you what, Mike Shanahan's is right up there with him.
Mike Shanahan was a part of that coaching tree.
Right, so that's an
He's gonna
extension
right up
of
under that,
Walsh's
though.
tree. That's an extension. Then that's incredible to think
Because
McVay.
Mike Shannon, that's the last time we
extension
won
Definitely
that
of the
olive
thing.
fucking
branch.
Bill Walsh tree. Damn,
That's
It's
what
a
it is.
motherfucking
that is,
olive
that's
branch.
fucking
And
you-
wild,
and-
man.
Let's
and
get
according-
that right.
Wow.
And according to Quentin Tarantino, great artists steal. They don't do homages.
There you go.
Damn.
And Tarantino, bro, that boy, yeah, that.
hey, can we get another plug in on the Silver Screen podcast?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man, let the niggas know, man.
Yeah.
'Cause that's starting
Hey.
this Saturday. The Silver Screen podcast, the Silver Screen breakdowns. I'm excited because we're
Yes.
doing Pulp Fiction, the movie that ended up winning the gangster movie Bracketology a
Yeah.
couple weeks back.
And
Well
if any of
deserved.
y'all is available, man, let us know, because you know what I'm saying, we are going to be bringing in rotating guests, man. So, you know what I mean, that and this we're starting out real serial with this one.
Yeah,
Pulp
I might
Fiction
be
is
down
one of
for
those
that one.
ones.
That Pulp Fiction is a movie I had to watch it multiple times. Like that's how intriguing. it
Yeah.
was.
Hey, so
Alright.
maybe not the first episode, but because I ain't never seen Pulp Fiction, but once y'all get into some
Oh,
other things-
word?
Yeah,
Oh,
never.
my God.
Damn,
You
yeah, you need to
gotta-
never
watch
seen
it.
it.
B.
You
It's-
might need
it's
to get on
amazing.
this episode, blood, and watch it, and then come on this episode, man.
Oh yeah, the
This-
first time
it's-
it's gonna blow your
it's
mind.
one of
Like
the
it's
best
so-
movies ever, bro.
hard
It's
to
LA
keep track
it's
of.
LA
'cause it
Mafia
jumps
shit.
around like the time. It's just
LA Mob.
it's rough, man. But once you get it, you're like, holy shit, this movie's
It's a
a
good
fucking ride, man, a fun ride.
Oh,
It's
my
that
mama.
wild
Hey,
fucking.
hey, you know who
ride.
low key?
breaking down the movies though, that's a dope ass podcast, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
man,
we're
gonna be
Hey,
lit as
we've
fuck,
had
bro.
several attempts of doing this, but like, you know what I'm saying, this is just another one, and we were like, man, we're glad we never went into the Tarantino channels avenues yet, because like this is like real serial, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we got you can go follow us everywhere on social media. So I just put the link for YouTube in the chat. We're on it's the SS breakdowns on Twitter. We're gonna have Instagram going real soon too.
Good deal.
That's
Good
hard,
deal.
bro.
Yeah, sounds like a great time, man. Let's see.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. That's a movie podcast.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I
Silver
got
Screen breakdowns.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, I
bring you on
gotta,
that joint. No, you already know, you know what I mean?
No, I
Yeah.
got somebody. I'm not because I don't watch all types of movies. I'm
Well, see,
I'm
but
kinda-
that's the beauty of it, though, because if you're gonna know the movie we talk about, if you haven't watched it, because we would love to see. That's what it's about. If a motherfucker ain't even watching, and they're like, "Well, why did he say this or why did he do that?" We would have some that we're gonna have multi-layered isms, and that's why you know, like I have to watch in order to do this Pulp Fiction. I've seen the movie a million times, but then there's whole ass documentaries made about it. So the hustle's like, go watch all the documentaries about it. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
'Cause he's-
I had the matter of fact. One of my homies had me go watch, all them superhero movies on Marvel because I never watched them. He had me watch all 23 of them,
Damn.
and I watched. And after I
It's dope,
watched all
right?
20, Now, after I watched all 23 of them, y'all can use this for the show. Who do y'all feel was the top 5 villains on there? Top 5. Now, we know y'all going to say Thanos is number 1.
Nah, man, Magneto, bro, because he's really like a
No, I'm talking about the
opposite of Professor X.
You're talking about the MCU.
MCU, yes, I'm sorry, MCU.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. You know what? I think Loki. Loki it's Loki. I see what I did there. Because Loki, he be fucking shit up, bro. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, I guess you could even talk about which phases, you know what I mean? Because you have anti-heroes too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they're in the Civil War, Iron Man and or Captain America could have been viewed as a villain because they had different ideologies, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like, and I would say like, you know, an anti-hero like a motherfucking that version of Tony Stark, I could say could be in the top 5 because otherwise I would say Thanos because he had the whole phase 2 was the story arc around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Thanos was cool, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord for pulling that,
the boy supposed to be the pop.
the multiverse. Those are the 2 big villains right there.
There it is. I like it now that we got the
now
multiverse.
listen, in all movies, I still think the greatest villain of all time is the Joker.
Yeah, I agree. And I like
Is
I
the
like
what?
several,
The
Joker.
Joker.
He said the Joker. Yeah.
Oh, the Joker.
I like it. I listen, Joker's he's my favorite villain of all. I actually just said this to Hustler like a week ago. Do you remember that, Hustler?
Yeah.
I forget what we were talking about, but I was like, that's why I love the Joker. He's my favorite of all time.
Well, which version of the Joker? Let's take this.
I mean, I like
there one more.
I like the animated series version, the Mark Hamill version.
Which one? Like I like.
It's either you going with Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson shot a whole music video and shit at the damn scene.
Prince in the Prince song.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
remember
go
when the
Jack
motherfucker pulled out that long ass fofo and shot
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Hey,
that
he's
motherfucker was as long as a mile. That motherfucker.
And he was a hell of a shot. He was a hell of a shot. He shot the bat wing out the sky. Hey, listen. Okay, how about this? Listen, I will agree because he was making it rain. He changed rap culture, bro. He was making it rain before anybody was making it rain, bro.
Right.
He was throwing hella money.
Yeah, so, who we going with next in this
And the
bracket
Joker used to
thing?
kill it in the strip club, bro.
Hey, let's go with the Browns and the Jags. Let's go with the Browns and the Jags.
All right, let's go with it.
Let's go with the Browns because this one might be a dead even one right here. Now I'm this is. I don't even know why
Do you hate Doug Peterson?
Hey,
no, I don't hate it. No. I love Doug Peterson.
Give me the Browns, and I'll do my explanation after everybody else, bro. Because the Jags ain't
Go ahead, Dennis.
I'm gonna go Jags, but I hated that Christian Kirk signing. I hate it.
Listen,
Yeah,
you know
they overpaid a lot.
You know why they gave him so much money, right? Because apparently,
Yeah, but it wasn't to me.
Well, hold on, check this out. Apparently, Allen Robinson, they were talking to his agent, and they tried to give him some type of bread, and he was like, "Fuck that." You know what I mean? He didn't even come in for the visit, none of that.
Yeah,
so
he didn't want to go back
Kirk.
there. Yeah, I don't.
Here comes Christian Kirk, and then he was like, "Fuck that," and then they wouldn't let him leave the building, so to speak. They were like, "Fuck that," you know what? What's it gonna take, bro? Like, don't leave. Just hold on, lock all the doors. Like,
oh, well, yeah, the
Jag,
Jags. They're like the ugly bitch.
Hey, that makes
like, yo, you're not
that
leaving.
Makes sense why they overpaid him. Man, that makes sense.
Yeah, because they were gonna get nobody.
But B, this is what I was saying. Listen, this is the league of copycats. Everybody then went and got their college quarterback and college wide receiver together. I said, fuck it. The Jaguars should have sent that first pick to the Cincinnati Bengals and said, we want T. Higgins.
Damn, that's facts, bro. They should have tried it. I don't know if they'd have done it, but they should have definitely. I'd have
tried it. Shit, I want T. Higgins.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I'll make the case for you. I'll make the case for you outside of the because first of all, they gotta get one of these pass rushers. Because you add in Arden Keys, that's not going to solve your pass rush problem, right? You know what I'm saying? You got Josh Allen. You bring in the number one tackling motherfucker. What's his name? Foyle
Lacoon.
They bring in him. That was awesome. You know what I mean? And then I think they brought in a safety or a corner too. Either way, like they're trying to turn this defense around. Oh, and then
Darius Williams and Trey Herndon.
There it is. And then they bring in
Darius Williams from the Rams. Yep.
They bring in
he's a slot corner though.
Yeah, so they needed a nickel because
they really did. Henderson. Yeah, with Shaq Griffin and Tyson Campbell. Yeah, that's a nice trio there.
How about this too? They got rid of. I mean, they bring over the buddy from Washington on the line.
Yeah,
Brandon Sharif.
They bring in
Brandon Sharif. He had a left guard to play guard in.
That's nasty.
He's one of the best guards in football.
Yeah.
Now the crazy thing is, Brandon Sharif should have went to Cincinnati. To be honest with you, that's where he should have went.
I think you know what? I don't know what happened there. I think maybe
Cincinnati though, they brought in some good people. Yeah, Alex Kappa and
who do they got playing the left?
They brought in 3 guys.
Well, let's get back to the Jags and the Browns. Let's get back to the Jags and the Browns.
Hold on, y'all. So let me jump out here, bruh. For them to get a motherfucking Deshaun Watson, not have to give up
that wins it.
No players.
So you got the Browns
draft picks in the trade.
Yeah, it's all draft picks.
Oh, that was a rhetorical question. I knew it to get no players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Amari Cooper, bro.
Right.
Hey,
because with my Saints, they were
like,
they wanted to take Ryan Ramczyk and all kind of players from us. It's like, man, fuck that. We're not giving you all our players. Sorry, Peacock. I mean, I know you're texting me, but we're not giving you all our players.
Hey, I'm happy with that they got 6 total picks and they have multiple first-round picks for the next 3 years, and the Browns don't have any. So the Texans are in good shape no matter what they do for the next 3 years. And they don't have to deal with Deshaun Watson's 22 sexual allegations that are still pending and the fact that he could be suspended and miss X amount of games. So
6, 8, maybe.
Hey, Peacock, you're real sultry tonight, and your volumes are like perfect.
For them to be able to add a top 5 quarterback to the roster that they already fucking
disgusting,
have, bro,
disgusting.
It's nasty. It's disgusting, like my dog said, bro. 100%.
Hey, I know how the Browns they win because they got Watson. Bing.
They win because they got Watson, and then also with the roster that they have around Watson.
That's true.
What else do you got to do?
I'm not a big fan of the
for a few years. That's for sure. And the Jags, they're like the Patriots of last year. Patriots,
he ain't got beat up in the last few years.
Oh yeah, because the Patriots spent all this money on like these second-rate guys.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram. Okay, I get what you're saying here. I mean, you know what I mean?
Got Foyle Lacoon at least.
Christian Kirk, dog, for $80 million. Who the fuck is a Zay Jones, though, dog?
Yeah, they made.
Come on, man. Marvin
Evan
Jones
Ingram was their only good value signing. I like the Evan Ingram. It's only a 1-year deal.
This is the part.
Shit, but go get.
Here's the thing, though. Ain't nobody want to go to the Jags, though. That's the thing, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're like the ugly bitch that nobody wants.
Hey, them motherfuckers at the Jags trying to be cut in 2 years, bro.
But Trevor Lawrence,
that whole contract.
You got Trevor.
Yeah, most of their contracts are like that too. If you really look into a lot of the contracts, they're all, they're to try to win now. Like that's the thing. This is why I respect what the Jags did, is because they're in a quote unquote like weaker division. So like they're always trying to win. This is on mind. This ain't like, okay, let's keep building. No. Doug Peterson's getting there. He's like, we can win. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You know what? I'm going with the Jags, man, because they were so aggressive this offseason, and fuck Deshaun Watson, man.
Hey, Doug Peterson has never had a 1,000-yard receiver as well.
I'm so glad my Saints didn't do that shit, man, and gave up all those picks like that. I'm glad my Saints just have our, we got 2 first-rounders this year, and it's all good. Like, I think we'll be all right with Jameis. Deshaun Watson and shit. Yeah, he's intriguing. Got a lot of upside, but I'm good with infamous Winston. And I mean, shit, the Jags with Trevor Lawrence and the guys they added, they're going to be a hell of a lot better. So while the Browns thing could end up being better, especially for this year, like the Jags definitely are going to see more wins. I feel like in the Browns, because Watson's going to be suspended.
everything they done is only gonna get them a win or two more. It's not
Actually, on average, the team that spends the most in the offseason has
team.
4 more wins in this season than previous. So if they end up being the top spender, that's what they're looking at. They're looking to have like an 8-win season.
And that's
But
not
the
gonna
names
happen.
that they signed, I don't know if they're going to do it with that.
So if
But
they
just
get
because
that
of
I
nine
that,
think
wins,
win season's possible.
if they can get
Hell
that
no.
9 wins and then things go bad for the rest of the division, but hold on, you know what's crazy though? It's like my favorite team to root for in that division is the Texans because I love the Judge Davis Mills lanes. Let's get it on.
Right? Yeah, they sleep
Let's
on
get
the
it on.
yeah,
Yes,
his
man.
stats are impressive, and he's really good those last couple of games on film. So.
Okay.
But yeah, if I'm going to throw the vote, I don't like the way that the Browns handled Baker Mayfield's situation entirely. I know it's a business, and then they went back and they were already out of the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, and then they threw in a whole bunch of money and decided to guarantee him stuff. They did it a real sleazy way. They didn't investigate at all those 22 allegations or talk to any of the women. So I'm just going to give them a big fat F for that. And I don't like the way that it looks on the organization. You want to talk about culture change and all this stuff and all this crap that Deshaun was talking about Houston.
Yeah, we need an adult at quarterback.
Yeah, he basically just went to like a team that, just did a whole, they turned their eye on all the allegations.
Hey, look at this. Hold on. You ready for this? They told Baker they want an adult at quarterback. So they got Watson because he might be great at adultery.
Right? Fucking right. So I'm guessing you're
listen,
voting
I love Watson. I'm
Peacock.
still going to
I'm gonna
Browns.
go with
Give
the
me the
Jags.
Browns for the win, Stu.
So Peacock's going with the Jags, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jags
Okay,
for
and then
just on a moral
Bogey,
standpoint.
you didn't vote yet, Bogey. You're going with
I'm
the
not
Browns.
give me the Browns for the win, Stu.
Okay, well, JD, who else voted for the Browns? Dennis,
I
you
voted for the Browns.
Oh, Huss.
No,
Okay,
I
and then-
voted for the Jags. I voted for the Jags.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
3-3.
it's
We need
3-3
Ron.
and-
We need
okay.
Here we
Ron
go.
to break the
It's
tie.
all in the hands of Thanos and
We need
Ron.
Ron.
And guess who's on?
Perfectly balanced.
Yes,
Perfect timing.
the universe.
Yes. Universe, give me money. What's good, Ronald?
Ronald is. We got to give him the title. Ronald is the tiebreaker. That's what he's known for.
Oh, he's
That's what he's known as now. This table. What up, Ty?
What's up? So
Ty he's the
here's
tiebreaker.
the thing with this. I think the Browns lose it because they retroactively look horrible for the Baker Mayfield situation, and they paid him guaranteed money that they could have got next year if he got dropped.
But here's
Like
the
they
thing,
paid,
though, Ronald.
they paid
Hold
him
on,
the free
Ronald.
agent money plus gave
He's
up. all
only
the
getting
picks.
$1 million next year on
Right, I know,
on the
but-
books.
But
But
then
they're
they
like
signed
236
him to
million
like
after
a
that.
long-term guaranteed contract, which like you
He's
could have
gonna
done
get all
free
of it.
agency.
Hey,
It's
if
all
you
guaranteed.
trade for him, you don't get him in free agency. He gets
Well,
the
that's
pick where he
probably
wanted to
true,
go.
but-
I mean, he had the trade clause, but you ain't going. There's no guarantee that he was going to pick to go to next year too, though, bro.
Yeah.
He was
I
already
said,
not
give
going
me
to
the
the
Browns.
guaranteed
Someone,
236
you know what I
million
mean?
to get him.
Like
You
It-
lock
it's
it up right now, and it's a wrap. You don't got nothing else to worry about.
If Baker was focused as much on football as he is on, shooting these progressive commercials, I bet he'd be one hell of a quarterback.
also,
If
I'll
I
give
was
guys
the
credit for going. They're getting playmakers, but they also got a coach. Even though he comes from the Andy Reid tree, he won a
Hold
Super
on, you're
Bowl.
a Philly fan. Hold on. Do you hate Doug Peterson or
I
not?
love Doug Peterson. Why would
See,
I
then
hate him?
No, I'm saying. I asked Dennis.
No,
too.
because it wasn't
Dennis,
his
by the
fault.
way, this is Ronald, the tiebreaker, and he's also your fellow Philly fan.
Yeah.
What's up, Ron?
What's going on?
Look, the
Fly,
Jags win
Eagles,
because
fly.
they got rid of Urban Meyer. The Jags win because they got rid of Urban
That was
Meyer.
last
I mean
season.
that was another thing.
Yeah, that was last season.
That was
So
last-
you're going
That was
Jags,
mid-season.
Ron?
I am definitely going Jags.
Hell yeah, let's lock them in then. Oops.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so the Cleveland Browns, the Doo Browns, will not move forward, and what was the other? And the Jacksonville Jaguars will move forward.
I call them the London Jaguars.
The London
Or sometimes-
Jaguars, baby, yeah.
Or sometimes I call them the Duval Jaguars.
Duval.
Right?
Okay,
Hell yeah. What
Okay,
we going
Ron.
with next?
Ron, the tiebreaker, as he's come to be known as. Where do you want to take this one?
Just for Guru, we'll go Saints Raiders.
All right.
Oh,
Let's go.
give me the Raiders, man.
Give me the Raiders as well.
I'm gonna let y'all talk it out real quick, but give me the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders too, bro. Hands down, they won the whole offseason.
Put me down for the Raiders.
And
Damn,
I just want to say this.
Yeah, I was like, I want to make a case for my Saints real quick.
Go ahead.
I know they're probably gonna lose, but I get the case for my Saints. I would say I'll throw one in for them just for the hell of it. They my team, and also I just want to say that I feel like they had a solid offseason. You know, brought back Jameis, you know, and didn't do anything crazy. Brought in Marcus May to replace Marcus Williams, and they just stay in the course. They just stay in the course to try to win. Now they didn't panic because Sean Payton retired. You know, got promoted Dennis Allen from within, keeping the continuity and familiarity within the organization. Hell, last season it would have made the playoffs, and not for all the injuries. You know, Michael Thomas will be back, and and they made the right additions to, if things go right, they'll be okay. So I'm gonna go with them. But yeah, the Raiders, Devontae Adams, that was big. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna go for the Saints. I will.
Ooh, all right.
The reason there's a couple reasons. This whole big trade that just happened.
Yeah, the trade too. I like that.
They lost that trade.
What?
I think it was a win-win.
Got what they wanted. Both teams got what they wanted. I mean, the
Right.
Eagles wanted long term. Saints are trying to make a push a little bit now. You know, with the division being is kind of iffy.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not panicking. They're trying to win now because the Falcons and Panthers are very much in rebuild
mode. If they stay at 16 and 19, what two players are going to make them make that push?
Trevor Penning, left tackle, Chris Olave, wide receiver.
So
that's all we need, B. We just need a left tackle and a wide receiver, and we're going to be straight.
So Olave and the left tackle that you said is going to push them over the top?
They very well could. With the defense is set.
Even though Armstead ain't played all 16 games, 17 games, I think Armstead is way better than any left tackle coming in right now in the first 2 years.
I mean, when he's on the field, but he's always hurt. He's overrated. I'm glad he left. I was sick on Armstead. I've been bitching about Armstead for the past 3 years. The dude's never healthy for the full season.
Here's the biggest offseason move for the Saints.
Man.
Here's the biggest offseason move for the Saints. Taysom Hill is officially focusing on playing tight end.
Yes, finally, just let him be that do it all, the utility guy. Quit trying to force him to be quarterback. That's actually, it's crazy to think that Sean Payton's retirement in a way might be good because the Pete Carmichael's going to be calling the plays, and the Saints offense, they had a few years like the Bounty Gate year with no Peyton where Pete Carmichael called the plays, and the offense was right at the top of the league. So I don't think that the change from Peyton to Carmichael is going to be that drastic as far as the play calling. And then Dennis Allen with the defense, so we'll be okay.
I think Taysom Hill was the big loser in that deal because he could have been a quarterback somewhere, and he signed that deal where they implied that he would have a chance of being the quarterback, and then if he was tight end, he would make so much less money, and then
Taysom Hill's the guy that was snitch on everybody
after he signed the contract.
Taysom Hill is the guy that was snitch on everybody when they're smoking weed. They'd be like, "Oh shit, Taysom's coming."
Oh yeah, the Mormon, the Mormon.
Yeah, like, and then he would go, "Hey, Sean," and he calls him Sean. He doesn't even call him Coach. Everyone else calls him Coach. He says, "Hey, Sean, they were smoking weed again." Who? And you know what I'm saying? He was a teacher's pet, bruh.
Yeah,
but Peyton loved him.
Hill could have got like Nick Foles money if he went out to the free agent.
No, he wouldn't. He sucks.
Hey, Taysom Hill has 6 wives.
Yeah, he got paid because of Peyton. I love Taysom Hill, but yeah, he ain't on that.
Taysom Hill's a Mormon.
Someone would give him $9 million a year
to make him a guy, but yeah, he's really not. I love him to death. I got his jersey, but yeah, I gotta be real. He ain't an NFL quarterback.
He's not even Tim Tebow 2.0. He's like Tim Tebow 1.5.
Hey, but he's fun as fuck for fantasy, though.
He's a fan favorite because he's just such a fun player.
And he'll still probably hold the quarterback tag as well because there's going to be some plays where he is in on quarterback this year for sure.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We'll be able to put him in the tight end. You got to put him in the tight end, though. See, I think he's going to be. He's a fun one to grab late in drafts and redraft this year. Just because if he's out there playing like 60% of the snaps, 70% of the snaps as a tight end, and then maybe a player or two he might get in at under center. That's a guy I don't mind starting as a tight end if he's getting targets too, though. That's the thing. And
which he might, because the Saints, our tight end room not too strong. Adam.
I mean, you got Juwanna Mann-Johnson.
Yeah, Juwanna Mann. I mean, they're both
Juwanna Mann-Johnson, and you got Adam the Trout Man.
Ability to be every down guys and reliable.
Where did Adam Troutman go? He left too, huh?
No, he's still with us.
Still there.
Oh,
he's all right. I mean, I'm hoping he'll break out, but hey, he's been proving it. So.
I'm just saying, listen,
could be a guy.
This is what's funny about a lot of fantasy analysts, bro, is because there was people last year that was like Adam Troutman.
And man, I got suckered with it, but not really though, because I wasn't really buying it. I didn't get Troutman in many leagues.
It's for free.
Because it's
it could be free pizza. Hey, listen.
Yeah, he'll be free this year.
Does everybody
last
love
year
free
I didn't
pizza?
get him much. I didn't get him much because he wasn't free pizza last year. He was the guy every analyst and
I didn't like that.
Was taking in the 10th round. I'm a Saints fan. Why y'all taking Troutman? The dude did absolutely nothing as a rookie, and sure enough, he didn't pan out.
Isn't it because the footballers were like jocking him like crazy?
Yeah, it was like
I normally fuck with the footballers, but yeah, sometimes the footballers make stupid.
Hey, but see, stay tuned to me, Spencer, and Hustler's new show, and Guccini and Peacock, Dennis, everybody in the whole goddamn universe is welcome to come on the show. It's called the Fantasy Gumbo, and I'm gonna be chopping clips of these motherfuckers saying crazy shit.
Stir in the pot.
You know what I mean?
Stir in the pot.
Yes, we can't do the Fantasy Gumbo without a real authentic Raging Cajun, and we got one with the Gurus. I'm gonna chop clips from people. I might even chop a clip of some crazy shit I say. I'm be like,
exactly. Yeah, we can even make some
motherfucker
Luigi
said
that
this
thing,
shit,
man, because we're not perfect either. But yeah, some of these motherfuckers, especially these ones with the big platform.
And we're gonna end when someone says some fly shit that we agree with too, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shout them out in there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna pick them up.
But exactly, yeah. But with the whole, we're gonna stir the fucking pot. We're gonna get some eyeballs on that.
I love gumbo.
Oh yeah, man, you got y'all come down to South Louisiana, we'll whip y'all up a nice old big ass pot of gumbo, enough for everybody. Y'all come on down.
Yeah, that's it's coming this summer. You know what I mean?
Y'all stay tuned, man. Yeah, we're
about to kill everyone.
This shit's gonna be lit.
And we're gonna pick everyone
yeah,
up
if they can't handle it, well, no, they can't hang with us.
If you can't handle it, pull up.
Exactly. Yeah, pull the fuck up. If you want to go to war, we'll go to fucking war. Like Guccini said, oh my mama.
Yeah, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so which one are we on again?
Yeah, Saints Raiders. Who didn't vote?
Oh, yeah, I think the Raiders, man.
Devontae
Adams played.
A tiebreaker.
I don't need to vote on this one.
Yeah, not the tiebreaker this time.
Okay, yeah, the Raiders. Well, the Raiders. I mean,
tiebreaker.
Other than Adams, though. Before we submit, what did the Raiders do outside?
Well, they traded
Chandler Jones, bro.
They traded and got.
Yep, great point, Guccini. Yep, I forgot about.
And they re-signed Mad Max Crosby.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, that was kind of whack. Crosby's not even that tight, but the big move.
That was. Chandler Jones was big, man. That's
what's his name? Rocky Sin.
Yeah,
that was a good.
Rocky Sin. Yeah, they had a really good offseason. They in that arms race in that division, they held their own. So yeah,
Ngakoue had. I think Ngakoue had like 9 sacks.
Devontae Adams is the clear for WR1 in the whole NFL, bro.
Yeah, he's an alpha,
100%, and only have to give up a first and second this year when Miami gave up 5 fucking picks for Tyreek, bro.
Yeah, and Devontae's better than Tyreek.
Hey, you want to know what's dope about some of those picks?
Clear WR1 out the whole fucking league, dog.
Yeah, no.
And he's going back to somebody that he had some
fucking
chemistry with.
The ball.
Right, yeah, Fresno State, they were dynamic.
And you got to understand too, though. Devontae has never had a number 2 threat as like how
he has Darren Waller, the big old baller,
on, bruh. And then you still got fucking Renfro, who was out here making motherfuckers
the gritty white boy,
route, bro.
Right.
The Raiders, I said it. I don't know if I said it.
Hunter Renfro's invited to the cookout.
The Raiders have a potential to have a top 5 offense in the league next year or this year, bro. 100%, bro.
I hate it because I have to agree with you because
I don't got no beef with the Raiders.
Yeah, I know you know. You got love for the Raiders. I got love for them too. It's really their fans, bro. Hey, Kay, listen, hey, all y'all Raider fans that's watching, you know where I stand.
Oh,
the Bay Area is ours now.
Right? Yeah, they can go.
You can have Vegas.
So yeah, actually, for the last two matchups for this first round, we've got at the bottom we got Dolphins, Colts, and then we got Broncos, Texans.
The Dolphins is unanimous, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
Which
the Dolphins is unanimous, right?
All right, yeah. Oh, it's
y'all over the Colts.
Obviously.
Okay.
Anyone going for the Colts?
Hey, they got someone else.
I'll throw the Colts a bone because I like how they got Matt Ryan.
Nah, don't throw them no bone.
But they just blew the Carson Wentz thing. Like that was the
Dennis,
worst.
hold on.
Well,
Dennis,
I
gotta say this to Dennis. I gotta say this to Dennis and Ronald, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna take a who.
This is where the Colts win.
Let's have some logic here before we just lock it
the
in.
Colts win this. This is how I'm voting Miami, but the Colts could win this just based on the fact that they got someone to fit the Carson Wentz bill. They're like, Washington was like, yeah, we'll pay.
Yeah, stupid commander.
We'll take all the money. We'll pay all the money, all his salary.
Yeah, that was
and here's
big
2
win.
threes.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with them. And
then they took that three. They took one of those threes. They took one of those threes and they went and got them Matty Ice. So it's like, that's one hand washes the other.
Yeah, but they gave up a first and a third to get Wentz.
Hey, man, sometimes when you want to get the good pussy, bro, you got to spend some money, bro. And then you figure out the pussy was whack. And you don't never go out with the bitch again.
How many teams is Carson Wentz going to fleece? How many teams are going to get him for a short time?
You mean Commander?
Hey, this is
Commander Carson.
Right now, bro.
Now, I don't love him. I love Peterson. I don't love Wentz.
Is there a statue of Carson Wentz? No, it's Nick Foles and Rocky Balboa. And Doug Peterson, apparently, right? It's all three of them.
Wow.
Wentz don't got no statue. If there was a statue of Wentz, they would have took the head off of it. I swear to God, they would have. They would have took like a fire hose.
The Nick Foles statue is only licensed for 10 years, and then they're taking it down.
Hey, but look though, so
I'll buy it. We should buy it, bro.
In Philly, the Super Bowl winning season. Who gets the most credit for what Wentz achieved before he went down with that ACL?
The defense.
I want fans on this.
The defense.
The defense.
I mean, Wentz was great that year. He was an MVP candidate. He broke the Eagles' touchdown record without.
Hold on. Here's another thing, though. The defense, they gave up 500 yards of offense to Tom Brady. It was motherfucking Nick Foles and White Jesus.
Yeah.
The
defense did not do good in the Super Bowl. Just the Patriots defense also did not do good in the Super Bowl.
And they definitely didn't let no Stephon Diggs have no Minnesota Miracle. I'll tell you that much. They were like, you ain't
and then they took
us.
Brandon Cooks going out really early was like a big deal.
Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah.
That was kind of, listen, I would have gave that man daps on the side. Like, yeah.
Honestly,
who was it? Jim Schwartz?
AD?
It was Jim Schwartz, right? That was the DC?
Yeah.
He gave him daps.
Bogard. Be honest with you. That was Malcolm Jenkins. I believe that they're going to retire Malcolm Jenkins' number since he's retired.
Hey, listen, Malcolm Jenkins destroyed Brandon Cooks on that.
Oh, Malcolm Jenkins was great, man. He was great.
Shout out to Malcolm Jenkins. Hell of a career. Well, he got 2 chippers, right? One with the Saints too. Yep. Hey.
Yeah, he was a rookie with the Saints. With the Saints chip.
He's the only player. He's the only player to beat Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yep.
He was so good.
He's a savage, bro. He's a savage. Mm. He's got the fucking the brand right
He was so unassuming if you look at his ability wise, and he was just everywhere on the field all the time.
Yeah,
he was just
versatile.
So good at the game.
He could play any position. He could play nickel, free safety, strong safety.
Yeah, he plays slot corner all the time.
He's so fucking versatile. Yeah, he was drafted as a cornerback. Yeah. He came up as a corner and then shifted to safety.
I didn't know that. Look, I'm learning shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, we drafted him as a cornerback.
When he played on the Eagles, he was in the slot 30% of the time. He always
will get in the box. He'll get in the box dirty too and tackle motherfuckers early on.
And here's a little fun fact for y'all about Malcolm. When he left the Saints, they let him go on purpose because we brought in Jarius Byrd from the Bills thinking he was going to be really good, but he fucking sucked.
He was,
You know what's funny?
bad. And guess what? Malcolm came back full circle, and it was a
The
big
Eagles
upgrade over
wanted
fucking
Jarius Byrd. That's who the Eagles were going for. And when they couldn't get him, they took Jenkins as like a consolation prize. And it was like the best thing that ever happened to him.
Damn, we should have.
Hey, I really fuck with Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman does his thing. Him and Les Snead, they got to figure it out.
He knows how to manipulate the money for sure.
Yeah, bro. Listen. He's my accountant. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, that's like the Saints. That's why I think that's why the Saints and Eagles did that trade. It was kind of like a power meeting. Like, look, B, we need to come together and have a little little deal that helps us both. You know, a little win.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The Saints.
The
and
problem
Eagles,
is he sucks at evaluating talent. His money skills and his trade skills are amazing. He just like he keeps signing old people.
He evaluated the fuck out of Carson Wentz. That was a good pick. We didn't know that when he tore his ACL, he was going to tear his manhood.
JJ Arcega-Whiteside is the best wide receiver.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's like the same thing with my Saints, man. Like Traquan,
Jalen Reagor,
ass receivers. Yeah,
dude, they
the
did not
Saints and
take
Eagles are very
JJ. They took Reagor over Jefferson.
Over Jefferson.
Oh my god.
That might be worse than
LSU.
The Whiteside pick was like, what?
He came from LSU, who's just the title. They just won the title.
That's WRU, yeah.
Yo, man, that's why I'm like, don't take a wide receiver this year because like they suck at it. So like whoever they pick is
it's like a
suck.
curse, yeah.
Just pay
There's
for
so
one.
many receivers this year, and they're gonna pick the wrong one.
They will. They'll pick the one guy that doesn't pan out. It's like,
okay, hold on. So where are we at? Where are we at?
It's the Dolphins.
Yeah, let's see. I think I picked the Colts. Bogey went with the Dolphins.
I'm with the
Ronald
Dolphins.
went with the Dolphins
too, bro.
You got Dolphins. JD Huss
I'm just
Dolphins.
a tiebreaker.
So Dolphins for the
You're
win.
more than a tiebreaker. You're also responsible for the wonderful graphics on FNT and other programs.
Hell to the yeah. So Peacock and Dennis. Any thoughts?
Give me Miami. New head coach. They brought a lot of speed over.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that's a good addition.
Hey man, give me Miami, man.
Yeah, we got you.
I'll
submit it. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Yeah, it's over.
Give him minus points for the lawsuit with Brian Flores, but that's fine.
But then hold on. Check this out.
There was no lawsuit because he signed a non-disclosure.
Yeah, and look at this. Hold on. It gets better. Look at what they did for great PR. They go and hire Mike McDaniels, who is a minority. He's mixed, right?
Yeah.
And check this out. Because he got hired, the Niners and the Dolphins got compensatory picks. You know what the Dolphins did with those picks? They threw that in the mix to get Tyreek the Freak.
Right. Yeah, they had a great.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they got. Yeah. We'll save some. We still got some meat on the bone there. We'll save that for the next round. Let's move on to the Broncos, Texans.
Give me the
Broncos. Gotta be the Broncos. Sorry, Peacock, but I mean, getting Russell Wilson, they were the first one,
and Nathaniel Hackett.
Well, I mean, you talk about him. Let me talk about Russell Wilson. So, I mean, just to be able to pull off a trade like that, the first one to pull off the big trade, and they've been a QB away for a few years. So,
what kind of trade was that, Hustler? Tell him.
Shit, I don't even remember the exact.
It was a Bogard trade.
It was a Bogard trade.
It was a Bogard trade. They flipped. They flipped Drew Lock.
Yeah, fucking Drew Lock.
And turned him into Russell Wilson. That's a Bogard trade.
A human trash can.
Hey, listen. Hey, that's a Sagittarius trade. Even right now, behind the scenes, I'm in the mix with I'm about to turn. What's his name? Guccini about to turn Mitchell Trubisky to Tom Brady in one of our leagues because he's about to dress it up really nice. You know what I mean? This is what happens. Bro. They dress it up as nice as possible and got themselves the best player in the draft, Russell Wilson.
Fuck, bruh.
Yeah, they really could. What was you? I'm guessing you're going with the Broncos too, Bogey, because of Hackett.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Hackett. Here's
I'm going with the Broncos as well.
This is how dope Hackett is, bro. Hackett can hack it, pun intended. This motherfucker came in the mix. He gets the job. Immediately, he's trying to coerce Rodgers to get there. And you know what I'm saying? And behind the scenes, he was trying to get Adams too. He was trying to do all of it. When he couldn't do it, he simultaneously, no one knew, he was also working this Russell Wilson trade.
Yeah, you got to pivot, man. That's a big
No, he was doing it simultaneous. He had it in order. Okay, I get Rodgers. If not,
pivot.
Like the counter offer was there. Like, you know, when you look in a sleeper and you have the offer there, you're like, all right, I'm searching this other offer, but this one here I can hit accept on. You know what I mean? And like the Rodgers thing, Rodgers signs back with the motherfucking Packers, and he goes boom, accept on the Russell Wilson.
Fuck yeah,
that's literally how it happened.
That's a savage move. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hackett gets it,
and you got Randy Gregory to flip flop. Randy Gregory was already a lock on Dallas. Fuck that. I'm going over here.
I want to go smoke weed, bro.
I'm going over here. He wanted to go smoke weed in the state.
Right, Colorado. Fuck yeah.
You got DJ Jones. We know about DJ Jones.
Yeah, DJ Jones is a dog.
Was beasting that inside.
The D stands for dog in DJ.
And then to add on top of what Russ coming over there, the weapons that he has already. To me, I think the weapons that Russ has here in Denver is better than what he got in Seattle. 100%, bro. That's how I feel.
They didn't have to get out. They had to give up Noah Fant, but they didn't have to lose Cortland Sutton,
Judy,
and they got Albert O. Burke. None of us pronounce his name, but Albert O. could be a guy. And here's the thing with Albert O.
None of us can pronounce his name.
Listen,
Albert has a fucking run game, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, Javonte, yeah. And they still might bring Melvin Gordon. Yeah, give me Denver. Give me Denver.
Have any of y'all looked at Javonte's numbers?
He was the number 8 running back after week 10.
He had almost 1,000 on. He had well over 1,000 all purpose. He had 42 receptions, bro. That's crazy.
Man, he's an elite RB1 moving forward.
That's crazy. I'd say he's at least going to threaten like top 6. I'm not going to say like he's going to threaten top 3. I won't say that because
I think he'll get top 6.
They're going to bring another guy in.
3. Well, yeah, because I think
Gordon
if he gets the goal line, like look at Aaron Jones in that Hackett system. What he
know, but that's my point though, because AJ Dillon still existed. They're going to have a timeshare too.
35%. It's fine if someone else has 35% if they get shitty carries. If they're getting like between the 20s, like just get hurt so our guy doesn't get as much pain.
Ronald, he's not just the tiebreaker. Look at Ronald with the isms. You're right, bro.
I want to say the Denver started their offseason early. They were signing people like crazy while the season was still going on.
Tim Patrick.
Everyone.
We need to keep Cortland Sutton. You know why?
They fucked around and brought K'Wan Williams in too, Bogey.
They were trying to get Rodgers.
That made me mad, bro. How did all of a sudden all the Niners start going over there? I was mad, bro. I was like, why is DJ Jones going over there? I was really pissed about that. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, we couldn't get DJ Jones like a little bag, like a little bitty one.
And DJ got paid, bro. DJ,
he was like, I'm going over there, I can smoke weed, get a bag.
Inside lineman in the rush category, bro. Like 2 or 3, bro. And DJ Jones was like a 4th, 5th round pick. Mm-hmm. He wasn't no high pick.
Hey, shout out to John Lynch, bro. He knows
100%.
He knows.
Hey, anything past the 4th round, they hit on.
Yeah.
Top 3 picks, they don't hit on.
Only Nick Bosa we hit on. Anything else early? We haven't even hit on Lance yet. We need to hit on Lance, and I'll be like, yeah, John Lynch can hit in the 1st round.
We lost somebody.
Rounds 4 through 7, they hit.
That's why we
hit on
all
Debo.
Those motherfuckers.
He was 2nd.
Yeah, but
Debo wasn't one of their picks.
It was somebody else's pick on one of the picks.
Oh, it wasn't John Lynch.
The boy that's in Jacksonville.
Oh,
no, John Lynch. No. John Lynch did
was
draft
a John Lynch pick, right?
That was 2019.
Yeah, okay.
He's a part of the A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin,
DK Metcalf. Yeah,
okay.
God damn, that was a hell of a class.
My bad.
The J.J. Arcega-Whiteside year.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about good old JJ.
That's who we got in the 1st round.
JJ Arcega, Jalen Rager, Devontae Smith. Gotta hope Devontae Smith can break that curse.
We didn't take DK. We took JJ.
Yeah, and y'all didn't take Jets. Y'all took Rega.
And DK went in the second round.
Yeah, what the hell happened
What's
with
so
DK?
bad?
Why did he fall so far?
Who in the
Well, they said all
you're
he
right
got
about how he
was
rose.
real
No.
Only run one route.
He wasn't no
apparently.
route runner. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out to my
yeah.
dog Brody Cortez,
Yeah.
1/3 of the heart to start.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout out
in
to
the whole
Brody.
group chat, I'm like, bro, we need DK. He like, he's not even the best receiver on his team. Everything.
Oh yeah, they had AJ Brown. Yeah, they went to
AJ
Ole
Brown
Miss.
on my
Yep.
mother. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
we need
facts.
DK,
Yeah, AJ
bro. We
Brown.
need-
Hey,
He's not the best
DK,
receiver on his
DK
team.
is the closest thing we have built to a Megatron, like physically.
100%.
Yeah,
dog.
for real. And I tell you what, in this draft class, you know who's could be the next Megatron? That motherfucker Drake London, bro. That boy built like a tank.
Yeah, 6'5".
Yeah, he's a fucking beast. Played basketball. Like, he's true. Yeah, he could
Hey,
be
you know
really
what's dope
good.
about being able to play, like having a basketball background?
Yeah, like Jimmy Graham was like,
Because when you run routes, you're like body boxing motherfuckers out.
yeah,
naturally,
boxing
right?
motherfuckers out.
And
yeah.
like Antonio Gates, shit like that. Like
Yep.
it's almost the same. Like, so if you have a basketball background as well as football, that helps you when you're a receiver. Same way having a baseball background as a quarterback.
Right, yeah,
hell
like
helps
Kyler
you.
Murray. Hell, even Drew Brees played a little
There you
baseball.
go.
Yep.
Say
Yeah, a
that
lot of
again.
quarterbacks were drafted. Like, look back in the day, Marino was an MLB draft pick. Elway was an MLB draft pick. Hell,
They
Elway
almost
used that
all
as
are.
leverage when he got drafted.
They're all
by the Colts.
pitchers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Brett Favre was
Kyler
a pitcher,
Murray.
too.
I mean,
Kaepernick,
fuck.
bro. Kaepernick had a great baseball background as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's facts, man. Yeah, another thing, Breeze was also a great tennis player.
Huh.
They said Breeze beat Andy Roddick in tennis when they were in high school or some shit. It's crazy, man.
I don't know what that means.
Tony Romo played for the Mavs for one day.
Yeah, so we all go with the Broncos, y'all. We can lock that one in. No
Can I
effect.
talk about the Texans?
Oh
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
5
Make a
seconds?
case for the Texans, Miles. I'm guessing you're gonna vote for them.
Yeah, I will because
yeah,
I'm
you
going
have
to give
before.
I'm going to start with give credit where credit's due. When we're talking about offseason turnarounds, I'm going to give Nick Caserio a bunch of credit. He entered this upcoming offseason inheriting, well, like he started a little bit last year, but kind of late, with not much to work with, but that he hit with guys like Davis Mills, Nico Collins, Brevin Jordan, and then a few other guys on the defensive end. So that he can draft. He has a history of doing that with the Patriots, and he turned 6 picks this year into 11 after getting rid of Deshaun Watson, a huge media circus, a big looming thing that was hanging over the entire organization. So you want to talk about a culture shift? That was one right there. They now have future draft picks, multiple first-round draft picks for the next 3 years in a row. That's 6 first-round picks in the next 3 years. They have 5 picks this year in the top 80. All right, and that's 11 picks they have coming. They can always trade back, move up. That he likes to do stuff like that. They have the number 3 overall pick. They got the number 13 overall pick via the Browns. So they're going to be able to make a splash there. They can't miss. You can get Kevon Trudeau. You can get a Hutchinson. You can get anybody. You can't miss. You can get Stingley. You can get Hamilton. It doesn't matter with those 2 picks there. They're going to have some weapons. The big thing that they didn't do this offseason was they didn't trade away Brandon Cooks. They kept Brandon Cooks for young Davis Mills. And since Brandon Cooks has come in the league, he has almost the exact same number as Stephon Diggs, who they just paid the Bills. They paid a whole bunch of money, and we gave them a first-round victory for that extension. Well, guess what? The Texans kept their version of Stephon Diggs in Brandon Cooks to help young Davis Mills grow. And let's see, what else do I got? Oh, they signed Marlon Mack. How does this affect Marlon Mack?
Oh, the return of the Mac?
He's going to be RB1. And then just the cherry on the top, they hired a whole bunch of minority head coaches. Coaches plus their head coach as well, Lovie Smith.
Hey, shout out to
making
Lovie
his
Smith.
return.
Hell of a beard, too. I like him rocking the all-white beard like that.
Pop, pump, bringing the sexy back. Pop,
Hey,
pump, bringing
Santa
the
Claus
sexy
was
back.
black. I don't give a fuck what no one says, bro.
So Pep Hamilton to OC, that's going to be great for Davis Mills. We saw what he did with Justin Herbert. I've talked about that many times. So I'm just excited. I think that they did a great job. 7 quarterbacks were taken before Davis Mills, and he put up statistics to be probably
Are you
one
trying
of
to
the best.
say there's a Mills 7 like there was a Brady 7?
there's a whole bunch of stuff. So they
Let's
re-signed
go
Mills'
with
weapons.
it. I love
They
the
re-signed
judge.
Mills' weapons from last year when Brandon Cooks was out a couple of games towards the end of the season, where he had a 300-yard game against the Chargers. Some of those receivers, Conley and Dorsett, and stuff like that. So I'm just really excited about everything that's going on there. And Caserio, they signed 17 free agents before Russell Wilson was even traded. So you want to talk about making moves and doing things. The Texans, I think, won this offseason, at least in my eyes.
I like it.
Great case for him. Great case for him.
Thank you, bro.
Anyone else? Someone else needs to
hold
vote.
on, Peacock. Hold on, real quick, Spencer. Hold on, real quick. I hate to cut you off, Spencer. I mean, Peacock. We got to start doing this segment, the bird's eye view. Like, okay, we're gonna go to Miles. Give us the bird's eye view.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I can respect.
Spencer,
he made a great case. Brought up a lot of great points. Who else didn't go? We got 5. We're missing one.
Did I vote?
He's gone. He's the other Eagles.
He had to bounce
Dennis
out.
had to leave.
Oh,
He said he had to
Dennis.
go to work. So
So there can't be a tie.
Hold on.
that
Hold
could
on,
be
we
a
gotta
problem.
say
Yeah, we
this.
have to
Hold
get the chat. The chat will have to be.
I
the
gotta say this though.
tiebreaker.
Shout out to our man Dennis, man. Because I just dipped out real quick. I would have said make sure I did this while he was here, man. I want everybody to go check out the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. Man, I'm telling you, he has one hell of a cast, bro. Like they got the isms for real, high level sports conversations, bro. Like they just like it, and it's that other shit, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't your regular degular, and that's why I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Shout out to our
very
man
unique,
Dennis for
one of a
coming on.
kind.
And great taste in football teams.
I have a buddy of mine,
Dennis,
bartender, that he
big
uses
ups to Dennis, man, because he's hype, man. Like when he goes to Eagles games, he's talking shit and turning up, man.
Hey,
Big ups
his
to
podcast
Dennis.
is so dope. He goes on location, like he's about to come back to the Bay.
He's amazing. He wears
Yeah,
his emotions on his sleeve. Like he's a real deal, bro.
Yeah, like he makes it. His dad's a Cowboys fan. They make it a point to go every year to an away game in Jerry World, and he just talks shit to everybody. I love it.
Oh, what? Yeah. Big ups to Dennis, man. We'll have to run this
Yeah,
back.
shout out
Well,
to Dennis.
guys, on that note, I hate to do it, but I do got a dip. I wanted to make my Texans point and get through most of this first round.
Man, hey,
I'm a
really
top
appreciate
here.
you,
Won't have to
Peacock.
worry about the tiebreaker. But
Exactly.
Hey, Peacock, I
Oh,
just want to say, man, happy birthday, man.
yeah, happy
It
birthday.
only gets
Happy
better.
birthday, dog.
Hey, everybody, I encourage everybody to buy his motherfucking merch, bro. Peacock,
Right,
let
that
him
shit's
know.
dope,
Let him
bro.
drop the isms on him.
Yeah, you'll see it right there. It's neonpeacock.threadless.com. You can get a lot of my merch there. I do logo work, obviously, and stuff like that on the side. So if you need, you need to brand yourself and you want a cool logo, I've been doing a lot of stuff like that. I think I'll actually working on one for Blake for his business endeavor that he's doing right now. So you can check that out on my Instagram as well. But yeah, go check out the merch. I have a lot of cool stuff dropping there. I got for the month of April, there's a lot of weed products that are out there. So go ahead and check that out. I'm going to be running a promo from the 18th through the 28th where everything's 30% off the site. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And then I'm collaborating with Bogart to do a whole bunch of fantasy nickname guys with some cool phrases.
Hey,
and
you
stuff
ready
like
for
that.
it, dog? So I was
Sure.
talking to Fornicator today, and I came up with what I want to call this shit that I do with you, the Nickname Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Yes, I'll rock with it.
We're gonna have
That's
a nickname
hard,
Hall of
right?
Fame collection. Nickname Hall of Fame
Nickname-
collection.
Yeah,
coming
Look
out.
out for the Nickname Hall of Fame teas coming soon, bro.
Yeah, I think the first one I'm gonna work on is that Jimmy G joint. It's we win
Yeah.
ugly.
We win
With
ugly
Handsome
with
Jimmy.
Handsome Jimmy.
So be on the lookout for that stuff. It'll be dropping soon. But I just encourage you to go check out the website if you like some of the art. Take a look at it, and if if I can do anything else to help you out art wise, hit me up.
Yeah, man, and we are very privileged to have you as a part of this show, and just be part of the brethren, man, because you the peacock, man, and you gotta let the peacock fly in true neon fashion, bro. Thank you again, and happy birthday, brother.
Hey, appreciate you guys, man.
Yes,
Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, dog.
Catch you on the next one. Brother.
Yes, sir. Man, I tell you,
Peace,
shout out
man.
to Peacock, man. Yeah, this big. Remember the first podcast I ever did with Peacock? I drank one of these big bad boys. So in honor of that, we're going to break this thing out.
That's
Big
right.
32 bad boy here. Let's do it.
That's right, bro. I remember I was shrooming so hard.
Oh, we were all
And
fucked.
I had this fucking I actually posted a clip from that episode. It was like, I remember what was it? He said something about Peacock said something about like I use so much antibacterial because this is like quarantine days, right? He's like, I use
Yeah,
so
it's
much antibacterial,
2020.
like,
Yeah.
my hands are bones. And I remember I go, I am made of bones. Like it was a discovery. And I just remember you laughed hella hard, Spencer, because it was.
Oh,
and I remember
yeah,
watching
these
it
niggas
back. I laughed
flowing.
watching it back the next day. I was like, yeah, we're posting that clip. Because it was like me realizing, like, oh, I am made of bones.
Oh, what?
I was on the shrooms.
Fuck yeah. So Broncos moving on then. We'll lock
Yes.
it in. And we are on to the second round, fellas.
Elite Eight.
Oh,
Elite
Okay,
Eight.
now-
Let's fucking go. Who we
now
gonna
we
kick
can
it off
start-
with?
go ahead, Spencer.
All right, yeah, let's kick it off. Let's see. You know what? Let's go with the AFC West rivalry since it's fresh on our minds since we just talked about both these. The Broncos versus
That's a
the
tough
Vegas Raiders.
Give me the
Tough.
Broncos. They got the
I-
QB.
Yeah, the Russell Wilson. I mean, Devontae Adams. I mean, we're splitting hairs here either way because we're talking about two of the best at the position. But them getting Russell Wilson is going to improve their team tremendously. We're talking about them having Drew Lock, and now you got Russell Wilson. So it's a no-brainer there.
Drew fucking Lock, whose claim to fame is that his name sounds a little bit like Andrew Luck if you say it to somebody in a loud room, like in a club. There, what's your name? Drew Lock. Andrew Luck, bro. What's up, bro? I remember
Yeah,
you.
neck beard. What's
It's
the
hella
neck
loud.
beard?
It's hella loud in the club. He just goes with it. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Loser.
yeah. I went to Stanford. And anyway, no, you don't have the neck beard. You're Fugazi. Get the fuck out.
That's where Davis Mills comes out the cut. You didn't go to Stanford.
Right? Yeah, David. Yeah, be like,
I went to Stanford.
right.
The judge.
You fucking dumbass. You didn't go to Stanford.
Hey, I got to go with the Raiders though, dog.
Oh, all right. Yeah, the Raiders did have a really nice offseason.
Y'all say that the Broncos got a quarterback. David Carr got a number one receiver on top of a number one tight end, on top of 1,000-yard rusher. 100%, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Number one overall tight end? Because that ain't true.
I didn't say overall.
A number one is in the top 12.
Hey, but 2 years
A
ago
top
he
12.
was there
He's a
though.
top 12.
He was there though. 2 years
When
ago
we
he was
say
there.
number
Last year
one,
was a injury plagued
He was
season.
injured. He was making
year
business
before that,
decisions.
He hey, come on now, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Fantasy Football Plug because he be talking to the dude and he used to give us inside information. Be like, he's not gonna play this week. He'd be questionable all
Oh
week.
yeah, with Waller and Eckler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but look though, this year it was an injury plagued season, but last year he had 1,000 yards
Mhm.
with 10 TDs. I think it was, bruh. I'm
Yep,
not being
he was double
specific,
digits.
but he was 1,000 and at least 8 TDs last year. He was the end all be all what Oakland had before they went to Vegas.
But you know what? And I always got to throw this out there. 8 of those 16 games, he had 50 yards or less.
But still finished as a
And
top 3 tight end.
At the time,
in a fantasy world,
he
though,
had no
bro,
weapons.
you only go before last year. You had Kittle, Kelsey, and Waller.
Right.
This could be a Randy Moss type.
Receptions, 1,000
Remember
yards.
Randy Moss and Gronk?
TDs.
Not Gronk. Who was there?
Outside of the top 3, you wasn't
But-
getting nothing but 5 receptions and 50 yards from.
Yeah, but he
any
was
other
the
tight
number
end.
one target
You
on
ain't
his
lying.
team. He's nowhere near that now with Devontae Adams. Even Renfro is even with him.
I think he
No!
eats
Hold on,
even
he
more.
is not even with him.
I think he eats even more with the addition with a Devontae Adams.
Yo,
Because
Renfro
it
was
the
killing
end
it.
all be all in
Yeah, I know, but
2020.
see, you know why Renfrew was killing it?
Because Waller
Hey.
wasn't there.
Yeah, and Renfrew was the host. Listen, they fired.
But now
the
they
fuck-
know.
Hold on,
But
they
now they
fired
know.
the fuck out of Chucky, right? And then guess what? Greg Olsen, the OC, not the tight end. Greg Olsen, that guy was lame. They had Hunter Renfrow drawing up the plays, bro. He was like the fucking baby OC.
Yeah.
And of course he's gonna drop his number.
I mean, there's no way after
I'm
last
just saying,
season
though, bro.
they're not going to give him targets though.
No,
Like-
the Raiders have the potential, bro, to be a
Yeah,
top
they do.
five.
They're,
Yeah, and I'm glad you
Constantly.
voted for the Raiders, Guccini, to make this
Easy
interesting.
money,
'Cause
bro.
This is a really close matchup here. I don't know what I'm gonna vote.
I
You-
think the
you want me to
Broncos
go
are.
Ronald,
I
or
think
you
the
want me to be
Broncos
the
were a quarterback
swing
away.
vote?
That's why I give it to the Broncos. Like that. That's why I say that.
Yeah, it's really. You got one, Ronald, or you want me to go?
I'm gonna say Broncos.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll go with the Broncos too, because when you get
But
Russell Wilson,
You could
I mean that's
definitely
such a
argue.
difference maker. I mean, like the fucking Rams last year getting Matthew Stafford. It's like if you get a
Hey,
quarterback,
fuck the
like that,
Rams.
that's
The
fucking
Hollywood
huge.
Rams.
That's fucking huge, man.
Fuck
Yeah, he
them.
got it's too big to ignore. As much as as good as the Raiders offseason was, I gotta go with the Broncos version. Getting dangerous like that, not even having to give up
This is
the world. I mean,
serious.
throw it in.
The whole
Drew Lock
Broncos is
part of it. Like,
serious.
yeah, I mean,
So
come
dangerous.
on, Broncos.
But I will
Lock it in.
say you could almost argue that the Raiders were one like superstar wide receiver away last year.
Oh
too.
yeah, they're really close. That was it should have probably been 3-2, but I
And the
just
crazy
Their
I
thing
don't know.
is
defense
that
was
he's going
whack
to
last
somebody-
year.
He's going to somebody that he
Their
already
D was
has
bad though. They
chemistry
kept
with,
giving
though,
up the
bro.
run.
Hey, that's a good point,
Oh,
JD.
my mammoth.
That's a good point,
Because
JD.
thing
Because
is, and you can make another point though. Without Devontae Adams, Rodgers don't win back-to-back MVPs.
Right?
Good
He
point, bro.
doesn't, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I see your side,
And
Guccini. This
They
is
got rid
tough.
of Mac, which was
This is tough.
Oh, wait,
It's
no,
just
that's
the thing is though, it's a quarterback driven
What
league.
Mac? You mean
and-
Khalil Mack? That was years ago, Ronald.
I know.
Hey,
My
look,
brain was just like,
He
wait.
just yeah, okay, I'm with you. I was like, what
Derek
is
Carr
that?
is a great quarterback.
I was like, wait, that was the last
Derek
time.
Carr
a
has
great
never had
quarterback.
a
I don't know
No,
about
no,
that,
no.
Guccini.
I'd say
Great
maybe he has
quarterback?
potential
Nah.
to be great now that he has
Derek
Adams.
Carr
He's
has
a
never
good
had a
quarterback, but
Handsome
not a
Jimmy.
great
He's a good
quarterback.
Wait,
He's
2
not a
years with
great
Amari
Jimmy
quarterback.
is
bro.
a terrible
He's not-
quarterback,
he's
and
not
he's better than Jimmy. He's better than
Hey,
Derek Carr in the
Derek Carr ain't
playoffs.
never had a number one wide receiver, bro.
Good point.
Carr's gonna do well.
Hey, listen.
What
I'm about to
Carr's
trade for
always
Derek
needed
Carr.
is a
I'm
center
about to
fielder.
trade for
He
Derek
needed
Carr in
someone
Dynasty
to
now.
get
Fuck
the
it.
ball for
Carl
him.
will do well, but he's limited. He's not a franchise
li-
guy.
where is he
He's
Hold on,
limited?
he's
gonna
not
bring you-
limited. Hold on, I
Where
gotta
is he
say this. He
limited
is not
at?
limited.
Tell
Hey,
me where
since
he limited
2018.
at, bro.
Hold on. Check this
His
out.
team
Check this
was
out,
Carr
JD.
can make any throw on the field, bro.
Since 2018, he's top 5 in deep ball accuracy, and he has the highest. He's the top 3 in completion rating.
I'm gonna tell
because-
you like this too, though.
And he's
Because he
under
does a lot of
pressure
things
all
short.
the time.
Killer, bro.
That's a
Go
good point.
look at
And
the
he goes
last
short.
2 years. Rudd's
He can't
first,
run.
Rudd's
That's his
rookie
weakness.
season, and last year, who gave the Chiefs problems in their division?
Yeah, right.
It was Derek Carr, bruh. 100%, dog.
But that's
And I
all he
ain't
did.
gonna
But
let you
yeah, that's true.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Derek
no,
Carr
I'm
has
not
the power
shitting
of
on
white
Carr.
Jesus.
Carr is very solid. I'm not shitting on him to the point to where I think the Raiders could make a run.
With no one,
The
but
thing
he's
is, though,
never
I
had
shitted
a
they're
on
number
the
Carr
one
for
danger
years until he
rush.
started doing the
He's
numbers.
not dangerous Wilson.
Derek
Dangerous
Carr
Wilson
is
can
Eli
run
Manning.
too, and make the
Okay.
throws.
That's what he is.
Russ
That's
ain't
Derek
The
nothing
Carr.
loss,
Carr
the
can't
Las
The only
Vegas
reason
Raiders-
why Russ got a
Hold on.
Super Bowl is because of the fucking Legion of Boom.
the loss
So what-
Oakland
Well, yeah, but
When
Raiders.
he's
they played
better
the
now.
Patriots.
Right, but he's better
Yeah.
now, and he's with
He
the
ain't
Denver
better than
with
you.
the
No, he's
Bulls.
So
not.
here's one quick thing before we move on past this game. So I'm putting together the top 10 at each position over the last 10 years. Derek Carr, he's been top 10 in fantasy one time over the last 10 years. Danger Russ over the last 10 years has been top 10 8 times. That's more than Tom Brady. It's more than anybody
There it
else
is.
in the
There it
NFL.
is.
In fantasy.
There it is.
In fantasy in the NFL.
But
yeah.
man, those 2 years sucked.
Hey,
If you
listen,
owned him,
Derek
those were
Carr-
horrible years, man.
Derek
I
Carr
remember
has a hell of
those years.
Derek Carr doesn't even need to play football, bro. He has a mascara line.
He was
It's
throwing
very
like
successful.
17 passes a game. It was rough, man.
Derek Carr. Oh shit.
All right, so
Yeah, let's
the
move on.
lost
Who we going
Oakland
with
Raiders. The lost Oakland Raiders are not moving on. Hit him with a double buzzer for your boy one time.
Great
And,
offseason.
and the
Not good
other
enough.
motherfuckers, I can't even remember.
Denver
The
Broncos.
yeah, the Broncos. Them motherfuckers move forward. Give them a name. Okay. Okay, Guccini,
got
where you
next?
want to go, bro? Where should we go?
Give me the Eagles Chargers.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Give me the Chargers.
It's got to be the Chargers. They made so many moves, and really, it's just sewing up that defense. The defense is what's been holding them back. And,
JC motherfucking Jackson.
Oh, what? Yeah, I'm going with them too, man. They did so much this offseason.
Khalil, the motherfucking
They
Mac
addressed what they needed. Like I said in the earlier, Gerald Everett too.
They bring back BMW Big Mike Williams.
Yeah, Big Mike. I mean, they're fucking loaded, man. If they can not charger it up, on paper, they're
gonna do it. They're gonna charger it up.
They can't control that.
They're a Super Bowl contender.
They just charger it up. That's just what
Super Bowl
happens.
contender. But Justin Herbert, I'm telling y'all, man, Justin Herbert, he's gonna break the curse.
Because he was the 9-year-old kid that wrote the joint and said, listen, I'm finna be the Chargers QB. He wrote that shit.
Right. He speaks shit and he's that passive aggressive motherfucker. He's got y'all say I can't make the Super Bowl. I'm gonna show y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna throw my way.
Hey, when's Justin Herbert's birthday? Hold on, let's see. When's Justin Herbert's birthday?
Hold on.
Hey, give me the Chargers on this one too, bruh.
Oh,
March-
shit. His birthday
It's
just
March
passed.
10th.
March 10th. He's a Pisces, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Eagles because
He's Andre Nicotina.
I'm not gonna vote against the Eagles.
Legend.
Andre Nicotina. Shout out.
Make your case,
Shout out
Ronald.
to
Why
Shere
the
Khan.
Eagles over the Chargers?
I probably would pick Chargers, but I just don't want to not pick Eagles. But they,
Yeah,
they did have a good offseason. They really have. Because they haven't given up
Nick
anything.
Foles your hero?
No, it's Nick Foles.
He brought y'all Lombardi.
I like Nick Foles because Nick Foles was like unassuming, but he sucked everywhere that he was in
It
Philadelphia.
didn't fucking
I mean, he
matter,
was
bro.
like-
When
he's like a horrible
when he
quarterback.
played the white Jesus, bro, he used to go to Bible. He used to go to Bible study, bro. And he was
Yeah,
like,
Nick
listen,
Foles in I always remember the Philly special and Al
He
Michaels
used to
like
pray that
Trey
Carson
Burton!
Wentz.
He was great in Philadelphia. Everywhere else he went, he was horrible.
Hold on. He contributed to the 2020 Bears. Him and Mitch Trubisky, they got it to the playoffs.
Yeah, then my Saints had the
He's
in
just-
that shit.
Hold
He
on.
never
And
hit
then,
on the Rams.
even 2018, after you guys win the Super Bowl, he comes in because Carson Wentz is a bum, and he comes in and white Jesus blesses him with a triple doink.
Yeah, the double doink.
That was our old kicker too. That was
Yeah,
the best
Nick
part.
Foles.
Exactly.
Ah,
Hey,
the
listen,
double doink.
Nick Foles
That
is just
shit
one of those guys that
funny,
he
He
bro.
dropped
found.
that bitch for a
He
reason.
found his pocket of. You know, Nick Foles ties the record for the most touchdowns thrown in a single game.
Yeah,
7.
with
Him
Peyton Manning.
Like
He's in the Hall of
he
Fame.
did it
They
against
got the
Oakland.
in the Hall of Fame.
He did it against Oakland with Derek
Yep.
Carr. Actually,
No interceptions, 7
oh
touchdowns.
no, that was 2013.
Yeah,
He
he's
did it in
so
2013.
clutch, bro. He's so clutch. He won me like back when he was like in 2013, where I had him and Rodgers as my quarterbacks. Rodgers gets hurt. Guess who brings me the fantasy championship?
Nick Foles.
Nick fucking Foles, man.
Because
Big
Mike Vick
Nick,
went
bro.
down. That was the Chip Kelly years.
Yes,
And
and he was a
and
baller.
you know who drafted?
He was a fucking baller.
You know who drafted Nick Foles? Andy Reid.
Yeah.
right?
They
Yeah,
fired
Andy
Andy
Reid.
But do you know whose idea it was? Doug Peterson. He was the Q2B coach at the time in Philly, and
Yeah, Doug
He
Nick
went
Foles
to Bible
was his
study
guy.
with Nick Foles. Hey,
Nick
listen,
Foles was his guy.
there better be a big old disgusting,
No lie.
greasy,
Yeah, speaking of
delicious-
Doug Peterson, let's
Nick-
move on to
Nick
that
Foles
Jags
Philly special
matchup. We got it
sandwich out there.
4-1 here. Let's lock this in. We
Spencer,
got the,
Spencer's the responsible one, keeping the.
yeah, I'm right. I'm running the
Going
bracket
forward.
tonight. Yeah, with Blake.
Listen, he's
now.
a designated podcaster tonight.
Oh yeah, I got y'all.
He's
man.
making
Let's
sure
go to that
we
Rams
get
Jags
home
matchup.
safely.
He's like, all right,
You're gonna get home safe with Spencer.
Oh yeah, I got y'all, V. I got y'all. Yeah, I'm just sipping on this little beer here. So yeah, Rams Jags.
It's the Rams. Fuck the Jags. They made it far enough.
Yeah, dead the Jags.
Yeah, it's the Rams.
Guccini.
Come on, man. As much as I hate to say it,
Yeah, I know. Right?
give me the punk ass Rams, bro.
Yeah.
I think the Jags are going to
Yeah, I'll throw the
Fuck
Jags a
Jack
sympathy
Whiskey
vote,
Park.
but really, yeah, it's the Rams.
Just a
Let's
little,
lock
just a
this
little
one in.
context on why I think the Jags moves were redundant, bro. I swear to God, bro. I don't think that.
Hey, Hustler said it best earlier.
Sharif, bro, out of Washington, Zay
Sharif?
Jones.
But the coach upgrade.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Yeah, the
it, bro.
coach. Yeah, I'm
I
saying as
don't.
far as like
You
improving,
love Doug
like
Peterson
the
a lot,
Jags probably
tiebreaker.
improved more because it's hard for the Rams. I mean, they were the Super Bowl champions. Like, how much more
He
can
got
you
you a
improve?
chip.
But the scary thing is they really did. I mean, fuck, Bobby Wagner, like an A-Rob. Yeah, that's scary, bro. So
I hate those motherfuckers.
right?
The Hollywood
sucks,
Rams.
It
Change
sucks,
that shit.
bro.
Right?
Yeah, let's move on from that one, man. Let's move on now to the Bills Dolphins. What we got here? AFC East clash.
I gotta give this to the Dolphins, bro.
Yeah, I'm rocking the Dolphins.
So look though, before we even get started, right? There's only one division in the AFC that can have 3 teams go, right?
And that's
into the
AFC
playoffs.
East. Well, I mean, the
Is
AFC
it
West.
the AFC West, or is it the AFC East that's sent 3 teams to the playoffs?
Well, no, not now. Two divisions can do it. I mean, we got 7 spots.
Oh,
now.
the motherfucking AFC North too is gangster as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be at AFC North with the fucking Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. Yeah, this thing's loaded. Yeah, give me the Bills here, man. The Bills, I think the Dolphins were a little playing desperate there with the Tyreek Hill trade and stuff. I mean, yeah, they
You know what? I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. Y'all swayed me. I love the Stallion.
But yeah, I love the Stallion, and they beefed up the defense. You know,
let's not forget what we're voting on. We're voting on the
nobody.
Yeah, you're right. I just love that motherfucker. I'm like,
ain't nobody. We all know the Bills are better than the Dolphins.
Can't nobody play.
Give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Any time of the year.
I had it right. Give me the motherfucking Dolphins.
Okay, yeah,
give
you
me
would
the
hush for the Dolphins.
Ain't nobody playing Miami in any time of the year, bro. They can't. They keep their same defensive coordinator. They bring their offensive-minded coach into the building on top of bringing Cedric Wilson.
I love that they kept the same DC, though. That is clutch.
And bro, I'm telling you, bro, give me Miami, dog.
All right.
Give me Miami
give me the fish.
A 10-6 season, a 10-7, whatever the fuck it is. Miami sneaks in.
Yeah, they could. I mean, that version's fair. The reason I'm going with the Bills, though, is because the Bills are a team that's really close. I mean, do y'all really think the tuna fish Tagovailoa is the answer? I sure as hell don't. If I was the Dolphins, I probably would have tried to play the long game here. When I tried to go all in with tuna fish, tried to get rid of him and do a little rebuild, with all the Flores bullshit. You got rid of Flores, kind of do a detox there, get rid of the tuna fish. But they're going all in. So, but I don't agree with it. If the tuna fish hits, it's going to work, but I don't think the tuna fish hits. So that's why I'm going with the Bills, because with the Stallion, you're right there. And you added Von Miller and those boys. That's why I'm going with them, because they're there. The Dolphins are not there. I'm sorry. They're not winning a ring with the tuna fish. They're just not. He's not it.
Yeah, but that's not the question. It's not the question if they're going to win a ring. We all know that the Bills are better than the Dolphins, but the Dolphins have improved greatly. The Bills have not. But
yeah, that's fair.
That's because they didn't have room to. But I mean, the Dolphins went from oh man to oh man.
They knocked.
Yeah,
they knocked
it
on that
a different
motherfucking
door.
door. That's what
the
they
tuna
doing.
Fish, ugh.
The
So I mean, Ron, you going with the Dolphins?
I am going with the Dolphins.
All right, yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. I mean, they did improve a lot, and if that's what this is about, who won?
But I thought the Bills were going to win last year. I really do think the Bills are the best team from top to bottom.
Yeah, the reason I would have gone with them is just because Von Miller and those boys. That's going to put them over the edge. That's why I want to go. Last year, the Rams won it, and the reason I went with them over the Patriots was because I felt like the Stafford thing was going to put them over the edge. The Patriots, all those moves they made, yeah, they were improvements, but that wasn't going to get them a ring. And guess what? The Rams got them a fucking ring.
And I don't like that they bought a Super Bowl, but they totally did it successfully.
Yes, exactly. And and it turned out our version was better because a guy that we shall not name wanted the Patriots,
NFL, bro.
And fuck that guy. the Rams really won.
We gotta be impressed that they're the Yankees of the NFL, because it's a lot harder to do in the NFL than it is in baseball.
100%, bro.
Because the Yankees just play a luxury tax every year that's outrageously expensive.
Yeah, them and the Los Angeles Dodgers, bro. It's just bullshit. Yeah, they just.
But when you're a top 5 franchise in the world, that luxury tax don't mean shit, because merchandise alone, you can pay that luxury tax.
I will show you 3 or 4 different New York Yankees hats right now. I'm not even a fan. I just love the motherfucking hat.
Yeah, the Yankees and the Dodgers, man.
I
they
didn't buy
rule.
hella New York hats in my time. When I go to New York, I buy a hat just so I can be like, I got this in New York.
I can't because they play Philly in the World Series.
Listen,
I can't.
I know a bunch of Pyrus that wear P hats, okay?
Can't do it. I used to be okay with the
I don't
Yankees.
give a fuck
and hated
about
the
that
Mets.
team.
Hey, look. So where I'm from, it's either Pittsburgh Pirates or the Philadelphia Phillies, bruh.
Yeah.
Are you from State College?
Selling hats where I'm from, bruh.
Yeah, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is P. Everybody peeing. The straight P.
Fucking A, bruh.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think they had the fucking in the World
Guccini,
War
we
II,
have a very
they had the
educational
goddamn
program,
Steagles.
right?
When the Steelers and the Eagles merged, they put them
We
together.
educate the
and called
world.
them Eagles.
We educate the masses.
The masses.
Oh.
And then the Eagles kicked the Steelers out, and they went and joined with another team.
Yeah, fuck
They
this
really
Eagles
did, though.
shit.
They did.
Okay, so who's moving on?
We got the
Eagles like,
final
we don't
four,
need you
y'all. We
anymore.
got the fucking
We got the final four. Let us know
LA
the final
Rams
four.
versus the LA Chargers, and then the Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins. All the favorites
shit.
advanced.
Wow.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. So
The
I guess
LA
great minds
versus
think alike.
LA.
We all went with the
I mean,
favorites.
LA be shooting each other up all day, so this is actually par for the course. I like how this is.
LA is a war. Hey, LA is a
LA
war
is a
zone
war
right
zone.
now, bro.
Yeah, they have the
Oh,
same
man.
colors too. They're both blue and yellow.
Yeah, that's pretty right. Y'all want to do that Battle of LA first? Y'all want to do this Broncos Dolphins thing?
Let's do the Broncos Dolphins.
Yeah, let's get that one over with. We'll save the Battle of
Give me
LA. for
Dolphins.
last. Dolphins for Guccini. All right.
I'm gonna go Dolphins too because Mike McDaniels is a fucking genius. They bring in Armstead to bolster that line. They bring in Tyreek the fucking freak, and they use the fucking compensatory picks on top of some of their first round joints. Matter of fact, this is how ill Mike McDaniels is. One of the first round pick they threw in there was the one that they got from the Niners for the Trey Lance joint. And here's Mike
29.
McDaniels like, yeah. And Mike McDaniels like,
And you
yeah,
also
we're throwing
keep
that in there.
Gesicki though, bro. Gesicki is a hell of a
They
chess
tag him
piece.
up. They tagged him up, right? They franchise tagged him.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
bring
And
in
he's mad
You bring in
interesting.
a Cedric Wilson as well, bro.
You love Cedric Wilson. That's not
Cedric Wilson is a dog.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Cedric Wilson is a
going
nice
Denver
piece,
here.
bro.
I'm going
Cedric Wilson
Denver,
goes
man. They had a
fucking
franchise
bananas.
quarterback. Miami had a really good all season,
What
but they didn't add
You are a
fucking
Philly
danger
fan.
up.
Hold on,
They're
you're an
stuck with
Eagles fan.
tuna
You do
fish.
not-
Hold
They're
on, he's
still
the
stuck with
tiebreaker. He's
the
the
stinky ass
tiebreaker.
tuna fish at QB. Give me the Broncos, man. They added Dangerous. They brought in Randy Gregory, bruh. They upgraded on both sides of the ball. Give me the Broncos. And they got Nathaniel Hackett. We brought up the new coach. I like McDaniels. He'll do good things there, but I think Hackett was an even better addition for Denver. So I'm
It's all
going
the shit.
Broncos.
Hey, I'm
It's all the standard
piggybacking.
entry.
I'm piggybacking off of Guru because the
Ooh.
Russell Wilson just right there. I mean, that's bigger than all the Dolphins moves combined, and they both got new
Yes.
coaches, so that's kind of a wash there. And yeah, we're tossing it to the tiebreaker.
And the tiebreaker says Broncos.
Let's go.
The ponies. They ain't the Broncos.
You gotta go the quarterback. I like what the
The
Dolphins
fish.
did, but
The
Broncos.
Tuna Fish and Company will not move on. And the Broncos,
Broncos.
Broncos
redoing the
country,
Peyton Manning
let's
year.
ride. According to Russell Wilson, that's his new let's ride. Instead of go Hawks, it's let's ride.
Right.
Right.
Hey, listen, I love Russell Wilson for that though. I ain't gonna lie, because Russell Wilson, he's a brand. He's like, listen, this is gonna be catchy. We're gonna sell all the shirts. He's like, you
He's
know
a
what I mean?
fucking businessman, yeah. But hey,
They're gonna come out to that song.
Can't question his result.
Until your sun burns your eyes.
All right, now we're on to the
Let's
fucking
step
Battle
on
of
the west
Los
side.
Angeles. Here we
All right,
go.
let me get in here first. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm going the Chargers because they had more room to improve than the Rams, and everything that they did on their defense, that they made their defense a top 5 unit out of all those moves, and they finally caught up to the Rams defense, I feel.
And you know what? Guess who's there? What's his name? Brandon Staley. When was and you know what? The Rams last year, they weren't a number 1 defensive unit, but they were a top 5, top 3 in a lot of metrics. You know who was? You know when they were number 1? When they had Brandon Staley, when he was their DC. So here's he is. He's been trying to mold this into his likeness Now he has the likes of Bosa and motherfucking Khalil Mack. I'm gonna go Rams here slightly because this is why. Because running it back is one thing. And so how do you do that? Okay, we brought in Von Miller last year. Look, we're going to run it back with B. Wags. Then Allen Robinson, A-Rob the Mob, that is murder to me. Like that, like after a year with Stafford, he's like, this is a passing motherfucker. I need two of these motherfuckers all time.
A-Rob the Mob and Cooper Kupp, holy shit.
That's fucking nuts.
That's going to be dynamic. But I tell y'all what, I'm going with the Chargers here because they made their defense so much better, man, with Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson. And I keep going back to it.
Oh, shit, I just realized they let go of my man Darius Williams, too, though. So, you know what?
Right, yeah, they lost some stuff, too. And that big nose guard, nose tackle, Sebastian.
I mean, but you could say the Chargers, they lost Kaiser White, too, though. That's a big blow. You know what I mean?
Not too bad. I mean, they
Kaiser White's a motherfucker, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, where did he go? I forgot where he is. He's not still a free agent.
No. Where did he go, Hus?
He went somewhere. Kaiser White, he went somewhere. Oh, the Eagles.
Yeah, he went to the Eagles.
Damn, I forgot about that. That would have been a case for the Eagles.
No, I mentioned
them.
him.
The last
I mentioned him during the Eagle thing.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
we talked about that on FNT earlier today.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think I might be mashing it on.
Eagles really did have a good offseason.
Yeah, I mean, they were a 5 seed. That's a high seed. I mean, shit. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm still. I'm
gonna the punk ass Rams, bro.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna stick with my shit initially. I'm still gonna.
So we need the tiebreaker again.
Hey, you are the defending champs, and
I can never start on the right side.
You add an A-Rob and a fucking Wagner, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking yay.
Come on, man.
That is A1, bro.
What you really lose is the slot corner and the Von Miller, bro.
Well, yeah, and one thing that I will say about the Rams, they did lose the rush with Von Miller because, Bogey, you said they brought in Bobby Wagner. They don't do the same thing.
He's not a pass rusher. He's an inside linebacker. Yeah,
He's a run stopper.
He's a run stopper.
But you got to think, though, they didn't get Von Miller until week 8, and he sat out, I think, 2 weeks. So they only had him for 6 games on top of the playoff run. So for the first 8 weeks of the season, 9 weeks of the season, they didn't have him. You know what I mean? So
and they gave up a second and a third for that.
They give up everything for everything, bro. They don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, they you know what's hilarious? I bought a draft guide the other day. The Athlon Sports. I was at the bookstore. You know,
how much did that shit cost?
Too much. I hadn't bought one in a while. It was like $10. Like it was a kind of a rip.
And this is a printed joint?
Yeah, printed joint. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I got. Yeah,
when did this come out? Because like I would imagine, like when you print these joints,
that seems too early.
They change in like 2 weeks.
It was stupid. You know, I was just kind of bored or whatever. But you know, it's funny. Anyway, to get back to my point, the last first round pick the Rams had, which I'm kind of glad I brought the joint because there is some interesting shit in there that's kind of like, damn, they kind of made like had an epiphany about the Rams. They show just how much they don't give a fuck. They have not had a first round pick since Jared Goff.
That's why they stopped doing it. It's like when you have the dumb kid and you stop having kids.
They knew they should have traded. They knew that they should have traded.
Hey, you ain't crazy for that big rat.
Trade the first round.
Listen, but we'll allow. Give him a ding because we're talking. He's talking about Jared Goffel. Jared Goffel is that Goffel.
Yes, they have not worried about draft picks since him because they're like, fuck this shit. Yeah, we're just gonna swing for the fences and it's work for them motherfuckers. Man, they got a ring, man. The jury speaks and they got the fucking jury last year.
So when you give up your first round picks for a Jalen Ramsey and a Matthew Stafford,
Brandon Cooks. I mean, they had him for a minute. They traded
and then
got a first back for him.
Yeah, but they got their investment back.
It didn't pay off.
A-Rob the Mob. It was free agency,
but it paid off against the Bengals.
Right, yeah, it got him some
Fournette.
fury, it got him some hardware, and yeah, more importantly, against the Bucks in that game, like the Stafford to Cooper Cup, that big play at the end to get him over the edge because Cam
The
Akers
The
kept
no
fucking
look
up.
pass. It was a no look.
Right, that shit was wild. I mean, dude, you know what's hilarious? Speaking of that shit, I was
fucking hate
hungover
Stafford. He's so
that
good.
day. I had smoked not smoked the edibles. I was hungover from edibles. The admission that was wild. That was my birthday weekend. But I woke up. I was passed out on the couch. I woke up to Stafford completing at the cup. Al Michaels' voice woke me up. It's like Stafford to oh my god, to cup. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the fuck? And I see Cup running. I'm like, oh damn, the Rams about to knock Brady out. Let's fucking go. And I was up for the rest of the day after that.
Hey, I hate the Rams, and I love avocados.
Right, I hate him too, but I was glad they knocked Avocado Brady's ass out of there. I did not want him to repeat.
That's why Brady came back. Brady can't. His ego can't let him end without winning the Super Bowl in his last season.
Right?
Break the tie, Ron. Break the tie.
Yeah, we need the tiebreaker.
Chargers.
Let's go. Let's go. Fuck the Rams. No, Rams are not repeating.
And it's for
in
a
the
similar reason.
bracketology.
It's because I think they improved more than from where they were last year than the Rams improved from where they were last year.
I
That's
can
all.
agree. I can see that, Brad. I definitely can
Yeah,
see
it was
that.
really close. Yeah, the Battle of LA. It was a bloodbath, 3-2, but the Chargers edged them out.
But
And
you
look
know
at
what's
this
so
finals,
fucking
an
dope, bro?
AFC West finals.
That's
That's
was just
fitting.
gonna
That is
say.
fitting because the
It's
AFC West is such a
finals,
fucking
and we had
bloodbath.
3 teams out of the AFC West, bro.
Exactly. Chargers and Broncos.
That's
Oh
gonna
my
be the best
goodness.
division this year, bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh
It's gonna
my
be the
gosh.
best division.
This is tough.
I'm going Broncos, and it's all because of Russell Wilson. Like that's the piece that could really get them over the top. The coaching change is going to be huge, but Chargers already had Herbert. They're putting pieces around him. They couldn't just put pieces around Drew Lock. That's already failed.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I could see that, Huss. The Broncos had a great offseason, that and Russ, but I'm going to go with the Chargers because they added all the defensive pieces and made the offense better around Herbert. So while Russ was an amazing addition, I feel like overall the Chargers are slightly better.
Give me the Broncos just based on that they defense was lightweight already intact.
Yeah.
And with them and adding a Gregory and a DJ Jones on top of a Russell Wilson that has the best offensive weapons that he's ever had, to me, in my opinion, give me the Broncos, bro.
I'm gonna go to Broncos, and I hate it because, like,
damn,
if they win the Super Bowl, this is gonna be a thing on this show.
Go out and get that quarterback.
No, this is what I'm just saying though, because last year the team that won this episode
The Rams
was the Rams. I'm gonna go the Broncos here.
For sure. Well, I guess we Ronald, any thoughts before we close
I
out?
don't need it. You don't need me.
All right,
No, we
Broncos
definitely
lock it
need
in.
you.
Well, yeah.
I would have said Broncos.
You said Broncos. I want to get one thing before we close it out. I just want to say, like, I mean, I might look like an idiot at the end of the day because the Chargers just always seem to fuck up, but I think this is the year the Chargers put it all together and get it done. I'm really feeling the Chargers. I just have a gut feeling that they're going to finally break the curse.
I think the Chiefs are fighting to be the third best team in that division.
Exactly.
In a lot of
And
ways,
exactly. Yeah. And then it's like, I know Derek Carr and Adams is a lethal duo. And I know Russ is going to do pretty good.
I mean, the
there in
Chiefs,
new
there's a
system.
reason the Chiefs weren't in this motherfucking 16 even.
Yeah, they had a
100%.
terrible offseason, man. The
100%,
Chiefs,
bro.
the Chiefs,
They got rid of
I'm telling
Tyreek
y'all,
the Free.
At the same time,
the Chiefs are
they
going
have
to
the
finish
best coach.
last in the division, bro. Patrick
really
Mahomes.
They do have the best coach in the division, but yet those 5 picks that they got for Tyreek, not one of them picks will be Tyreek Hill in the next 2 years.
Fuck no.
Right. But
Right,
they
exactly.
also
Tyreek Hill.
got Tyreek.
I tell you what, Patrick Mahomes without
I mean,
Tyreek
like,
Hill.
they made a
Patrick
huge
Mahomes is going to get exposed,
Tyreek
man.
Hill
Give
is
me
the one that tied the game against
Herbert
the
over
fucking
Mahomes.
Bills, bro.
Herbert over
In
Mahomes.
13
Oh, that's
seconds,
true.
Tyreek Hill was able to run 40 yards.
The Dolphins won that trade, but they couldn't afford to re-sign him. They didn't have the cap room, so like they got a lot for someone they knew they had to get rid of, and other teams knew they had to get rid of.
Fact.
I mean, they did well in that trade, especially since they drafted him in the 5th round. And he's had so many off the field shit too. That's how they got him so long.
Before he
so
came
low.
into the league, but when he got in the league, it wasn't no off the field issues.
Well, he had the you were talking about Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the. See, this is where the Chiefs are smart right here. So remember Kareem Hunt, he kicks the bitch, right? Then they cut Kareem Hunt. Then that following offseason, remember they won the Super Bowl that year. And then in that offseason, you know what they did? They extended Tyreek Hill. And at the same time, when they extended Tyreek Hill, they had drafted. Oh no, it was the same year.
Hardman.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it happened. So
they hadn't extended Tyreek Hill yet. They didn't extend Tyreek Hill
before they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, so before they won the Super Bowl, they had drafted Mecole Hardman because
this was the 2019.
Yeah. They thought they might
before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So let me reiterate. So in 2019, they draft Mecole Hardman to get the leverage off a motherfucking Tyreek Hill because Tyreek Hill had the allegations. Remember the bitch tried to lie on him.
But that was in college though, right?
Yeah, about
no. This was like new shit.
Yeah, it was like a phone call or something.
This was with his son.
something with his son.
She recorded him. She was like, "This is why your son's so afraid of you." She's like, "You tell me you don't play."
He was beating on the kid.
She said, "You play open chess with your son." She said some shit, yeah, right. But there was no charges. It was all allegations. And you know what the Chiefs did? They go, shit, man, Kareem Hunt just kicked the bitch, man. You know what? Let's extend him right fucking now for the low.
And they probably had a morality clause in there. So if it did happen, they would have had out of contract.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then nothing transpired. Nothing was truly charged. And they had drafted Mecole Hardman. And then guess what happens? Thank God for Tyreek Hill that he took that deal because the first fucking game against the London Jaguars, he broke his whole shit. It was fucking Jalen Ramsey destroyed him. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destroyed his shit.
My last thought, at least on the Chargers, what can go wrong will go wrong. I've been watching them for a long
Murphy's Law
time. Murphy's Law.
But how much of that was Rivers?
Well, yeah, but
a lot of it has to do with
everybody.
Hold on, in the multiverse.
When we talk about Murphy's Law, how come
I've seen Rivers play on a torn ACL?
What's Murphy's Law with Tom Brady? What's Tom Brady and Murphy's Law?
Play on a torn ACL against the
I guess
Patriots.
Murphy's Law doesn't apply to Tom
Tomlinson
Brady.
go sit down with his Darth Vader helmet on.
Why did they sit
I've seen LaDainian Tomlinson go sit down with his Darth Vader helmet on while Rivers was out there on one leg, bro, against the Patriots, bro. 100%.
The dark side of the force.
Yeah, Herbert's different though, man. Herbert's built different. Like, I mean, as far as this, he's gonna rally those troops to where they're gonna want to go to war for him.
Yeah, listen, I gotta go. I want to sway to Herbert, the Chargers side. Fuck it, I'm swaying.
He's swaying. He's swaying. All right. So, well, Ronald, you're still the Broncos.
I just remember how much I hate
I could make Ronald be the tiebreaker.
Hey, Russell Wilson's the Sagittarius. He's about to get another one, bro. He's so good.
And Payo Time, LA Rams YouTuber.
Yeah,
what up?
The answer is no. You don't go to the cousin's wedding. Weddings are horrible.
Hey, hold on.
Weddings are not awesome.
If you're single, you go to the wedding.
There you go.
Trust me, because it's gonna be.
Or if you love
like
love.
sunshine.
Listen,
they're gonna be on you, bro.
Listen,
hey, you never know what might happen. Man, if for the draft, you can keep up with the draft on your phone.
Trust me, bro.
You should go to this wedding and get a threesome going. It's
100%.
Yeah, you never know what might happen.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm trying to tell you.
Vegas. the bitches that are wilding out, they're there on a bachelorette party.
I've been in the position.
Yeah,
It goes
man,
down
you just
at
never
the
know.
actual wedding.
Exactly.
All you're
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
don't
is
get
drunk,
man. If you're
sloppy.
there,
That's
you
all you're
never
gonna
know
get.
what- You never,
Let's
yeah, you
get
never know
it.
what.
That's all you
If you're
want.
a single man, listen,
Trust
Yeah, I
me.
mean,
If
hey,
I
you
am
might
proud
just be
to
in
say I'm
the
a
right
one-woman man.
place at the right
But I wanna
time.
tell
but
people
yeah,
Bony
yeah.
and uncoordinated.
I've been there
No.
before, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm speaking from
Right.
experience several times.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
allegedly.
No, fuck weddings. Weddings
Hey,
are like parties
nah,
with
fuck
rules.
that.
What the
Action.
fuck is that? Like you gotta sit there for a certain amount of time. You gotta wait till your table's called to get food. That's a shitty party.
I was
That's
throwing
a
off back.
buffet wedding.
It was a
That's a
buffet.
buffet
Like, that
wedding.
shit was pretty fun.
And you
Yeah,
gotta
it was
pay
open
a
bar.
lot of money for
I
that
got
shitty
kinda
party.
drunk,
Buffet
like,
weddings
I
are
was-
usually turned. Listen, when you get to the fancy ones where they're bringing you the food to the said tables, right? Listen, those motherfuckers tend to be more boring. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, the buffet joints are the ones because motherfuckers, you know what it's all about? It's the open bar. That's what the fuck it's about. And it's some good hors d'oeuvres. The hors d'oeuvres.
Damn
Listen,
right.
while we're waiting for the motherfucker
Hey,
to open up,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
Guru.
hey, send me to the wedding.
hey, listen, I'm
Any
about to
day.
get married in my backyard in Elk Grove. I'm speaking it to existence. I'm buying me this house. I got one of them motherfuckers already. Hey, listen, Guccini. Hey, you've actually been there. I've never been to that property.
Get the
That
fuck
one-
out of
I've
here.
never been there, bro.
I'll be there on Saturday.
Man, listen, I love you.
I'll be
Guccini.
there on Saturday,
We
bro.
getting the
No
bread.
lie.
We're breaking bread. We're breaking bread always, bro. And I love that it's you because we're breaking bread, bro. Motherfuckers eat. If a motherfucker eats, let's eat together. And listen, I've never been there, bro.
100%,
I'm gonna get married in one of these
we
motherfucking
never
backyards that I own, bro. Because I don't give a fuck what it is. I ain't paying for no goddamn big ass. Listen, if I have a wedding and it's up to me, it's gonna be like coming to America. I swear to God, I want the elephants. I want all this shit.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
whole
Let me
shit,
know,
bro. I
Bogard.
ain't
I'll
gonna
pull up. I'll
Listen,
make plans.
of course you will.
I'll be there, brother. I'll be there.
But listen, to that's one of my incentives to like getting this house that we're on a mission for. I'm actually gonna be out there again this weekend, this Saturday, Guccini. I'm about to
You
be there
wanna-
again. Yeah, listen,
hey, if you got time, we gonna do a show.
I told my lady too, but my girl, she's like, what are you gonna do? Mushrooms? She started like speaking like all the, yeah, and what if I do? I'm like, she said, you say an hour, you're gonna be like 3 hours. Like I can tell her. I'm like, listen, I always speak in alleged terms. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I mean,
I say an hour,
allegedly.
and, it's give or take. In mushroom time, it could be like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe.
That's right.
And mushroom, an hour in mushroom.
my mom.
It's like it's gonna be Luigi. Like, but yes, I'm
Luigi
gonna be out
time,
there.
man. A Luigi time zone.
And I actually got some appointments too. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak this into existence for all my positive brothers out there, all our positive charge ions and protons and all that shit for the universe, because we all are one. Bogard's trying to get him a castle to put all these motherfucking kids that I have because they all derived from my testicles, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to the
when they
Bulls
came
fan.
out the testicles, bro. I never knew one day my whole mission was to get them into this big ass igloo. You know what I mean? In the
And this
desert.
all goes back to when you were a kid drinking Mountain Dew, just thinking that could never happen.
Exactly. Like, trying to
Yeah, now he's
play
got
it
four
safe.
of them.
I was trying to play it safe.
Play it safe. You got 4 of them. That's
The
a
universe
lot,
wrote
G.
my story,
That's
bro.
a lot. If
I
the
remember
universe
I
is
used to drink
fuck
Mountain Dew
around
all
and
the time.
find out.
Of course
still
you
drink
did,
Mountain Dew.
Ronald. Because that was the urban myth, the hood myth.
Yeah.
that
I
you
was
drink
like, I'm okay with
You
that.
can fuck all the bitches raw. Just drink motherfucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, right.
Because it was called Yellow 5. Y'all remember that?
But like in reality, you'd have to
The
drink
Yellow
like a
5
bucket
was
of Yellow
The
5
Yellow
for
5 was a chemical component apparently that would like make us sterile so we could fuck all the bitches raw and not. Everyone was funny. It's like ain't nobody was worried about the sexually transmitted disease. We're just worried about having little motherfuckers like us running around when we was like 14 years old, 15, 16, whatever the age was. We was trying to get some food there, bro.
And then we find out later
Look at
on that
Mountain
all
Dew.
those yellow 5s and red 6 and all that shit doesn't even exist in other countries because that's the shit that gives you cancer.
That's so crazy. These motherfucking pharmaceutical
Yeah,
companies, bro.
McDonald's is still using
Mushroom
polystyrene
epiphany.
there.
Hey, don't disrespect McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You gotta eat the
Oh
fish
my
sandwich.
God.
That's where you get healthy.
The filetto fish.
Add bacon on
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Don't
Oh,
write on it.
Royale with cheese.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to talk about
okay.
that.
So
Yeah, we got
the
the tiebreaker, Ronald. What
Yeah,
do
Oh,
we
yeah.
have?
I switched over to get the tiebreaker. He's going.
Yeah,
Broncos.
yeah.
I gotta go Broncos.
Dang it. I wanted the Chargers to win this thing.
I
because
mean, look,
the Parma
quarterback
last
is
year,
an
the Rams
important
won. They won the
position.
Super Bowl. My pick's the Chargers. I wanted the Chargers, but I got to respect the majority. So we'll go.
Look,
We'll lock the
they-
Broncos in. It's final. Broncos win this shit.
You saw them do it with Manning. Now they're doing it again. They can't draft a quarterback, so they're just gonna buy them and try to win
I
the
hate
Super Bowl.
John Elway. Fuck him.
Why don't I put
It
the?
took
Who would
him
have
hella
thought John
tries.
Elway was the worst at picking quarterbacks humanly possible? Like, he blows at it. Like,
Yeah,
he is
Paxton Lynch, bro. Paxton Lynch is
Paxton
terrible.
Lynch. Hold on, and the Brock
He's a
Osweiler, like
sucker.
all these motherfuckers were like
Trashweiler.
6'9". They were like 6'7", 6'9".
Yeah, just because you tall don't mean you're good.
Simeon. Don't forget Simeon.
Simeon
Simeon was like
God
like
damn.
6'4",
They
6'3".
suck,
Tebow.
They suck. Elway sucks at picking
I know.
predecessors. He don't even evaluate them. He's just like, what's their height? Are they over 6'4"? Oh, yeah, that's a guy.
Can they take down my wallpaper?
And they screw in the light bulb without the
Yeah,
light.
hey, put this on the top shelf, bruh.
Appreciate y'all for having
Y'all,
me, man.
Guccini,
Congrats to all y'all,
Yeah,
bruh.
Guccini.
Oh yeah, appreciate you,
100%, man.
JC
Hey,
Guccini.
hey,
man.
Guccini,
Man,
man. Hey, I just want to say, man, hey, I love that you're a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? My Sagittarius brother from
I
another.
appreciate you having me, bro. Hey,
Always love
all
hearing
y'all,
your
hey, Ron, I want to tap in with you on what
I know. I keep trying to get your contact information.
on my mama. I want to tap in with you too, bro, on whatever you got going on, bro.
Hey, we're gonna
Nope.
bridge that. We'll bridge.
Yeah.
that.
Someone has to give me his
Bruh.
contact.
On my mama.
Ask us. I asked for it. It's not my fault. I asked for it.
Hey, and everybody go subscribe to the Heart to Start Fantasy Podcast on the YouTube,
Yes.
bro. They got the isms for sure. Follow
I subscribe.
all of it
100%,
on all the socials, man. The Heart to Start, bro, because you gotta have the heart to start, man.
You
Oh, what?
definitely
Yeah,
do.
you gotta get the heart started.
You
man.
got
Get
to
that
have the heart to
cardio.
You gotta have the
Oh,
heart
oh,
to
man.
start. And this is like a lesson in life. We ain't even talking podcast half the time. You know, you better have the heart.
Right,
to
yeah, we
start
getting them
in
life
life.
isms, man, to
Them
level
is
up
facts.
in life.
Oh,
Like
my
this-
mama. I see
Right,
y'all
yeah,
boys
oh,
next
my
Wednesday,
mama.
man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.
JD.
Saturday, bruh. If we
Saturday,
don't
I'ma
do no
tap in.
show,
Yeah,
let's
Pulp
have a
Fiction,
drink,
set
bro.
bruh.
them
Don't have
up.
to pull up
I'm
for
gonna
that
pull
son of a
up.
bitch.
I'm gonna
If
pull
we
up.
don't do no show, let's have a
We
drink,
have
bro.
some lunch or something. Yeah, some
Something,
lunch
bruh.
and drink or
Oh, what
something.
hell? Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna fly
we're
out
gonna do
there
that.
with
We're gonna
y'all.
do that.
I'll see y'all
Yeah,
later.
hey, make the
Yes,
phone.
sir.
Peace out, JD.
Yeah, why don't we get up? Up
let's
out of
get up
here?
outta
It's a dope ass show and
Yeah.
good time to end it.
Yeah, Spencer the Guru, let him know, bro.
All right, yeah, y'all can go find me on all social media at Spencer the Guru. We got a lot of shit popping off. You know, we just dropped the Dynasty rankings on the Instagram. You know, we got podcasts coming up. Got some collabs in the works. I had the power meetings with Bogey and Huss. We're going to get some shit popping with the Dynasty. And then the redraft will be here before we know it. Then we got the NFL draft. We're going to have the power hour with Taco and them boys. We got so much on the horizon, bro. Like my favorite catchphrase is we just getting started, because guess what? We just getting started, getting warmed up.
Because it only gets better.
Exactly, because it only gets better.
I like
The
it. That's like a
earth- the earth
segue. You're
starts
saying
over-
it's a segue.
Right, yeah, universe giving money. You know, we just got it all going on. And also want to shout out the Bet Nola crew. We got Bet Nola shit going down. I got my best bets on there to get y'all some money. Y'all go check that out, bet.nola.com. I've been winning a lot of money, bruh. Real shit.
Yes.
Like I profited on both the best bets from last night. Pelicans to cover and Rockets to cover, both won. So I'll go get it. It's just so much going on. I need a PR marketing person because I got so much going on. It's hard to promote
You
it.
just
all.
start doing some Betanola content on your channel, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, I need to promote it more because that should be litty, bro. I've been having
Well,
some
I'm saying, like,
fire
whole
ass picks.
Like a whole entire segment or shows where you're just talking about breaking down the favorite Brett Nola shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, best bets for sure, 100%. We'll get these power meetings going, and the fantasy gumbo. We stirring the pot.
Fantasy gumbo's on the way. We're stirring the pot.
That's just gonna be retarded. So yeah, we're just getting started, y'all. We'll leave it at that. You know, we don't want to spoil it for y'all. We'll just leave it at that. That's Spencer the Guru. Y'all go check it out.
Guru Nation.
Ronald, man, let him know, bro.
I'm not important. I work with
You're
that
the
guy.
tiebreaker.
You're more important than you realize, bro.
You're more than a tiebreaker, bro. You're like a pivotal cog.
I'm just a fringe element. I'm a fringe element. That's right.
I like that, bro.
You're the sixth man working your way into the starting lineup.
I'm around.
You're like the anti-gravity element that no one thinks exists, but it's like, listen, well, we know we're aware of it, so we're just floating this thing. You know what I mean? And I like that because we got. Hey, you know what I mean? And Ronald, thank you for coming on and us.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
them know everything the fuck.
Just go to hustlerpod.com. That's the only thing I got to say right now. Just go there, go download, get all the podcasts, wherever you're at, Spotify, Apple, it's all linked there. It's nice and easy, hustlerpod.com.
Hell yeah, on umbrella. That's what I did with everything I spent to the Guru. One umbrella. Makes it a lot easier.
And per usual,
Skinny
the earth is my turf. Universe, give me money. That intro. Out.
Hit with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that. We make plays every day, yeah.